episode of the campaign Shards of Power. The name of this episode is The Search for Magic Part 2. To give a quick recap of what happened last time, you guys have finished recuperating and healed from all of your wounds that you had suffered from the Iron Mine fight. As a result, you then took some time to look around the city and go help out some of its inhabitants. You managed to clear out a goblin camp and save a young child named Timmy. And lo and behold, he has the first artifact of Alara that you guys have found this entire campaign. You've returned it to the governor, who gave you a healthy sum of 100 GP each. A couple of you then decided to hit up the town to see what kind of religious shenanigans were going on, and encountered an interesting orc named Cadus. Afterwards, the 5 of you hit up the Proving Grounds, where 4 of you managed to successfully complete the tasks that Bin had assigned. After that, you guys went to the bar to go to sleep. But before going to sleep, you met a ratfolk named Hermes, and he said that the Seekers were not a threat. There is another threat going on, and that you should meet him in Lindar. However, as it turns out, the governor and his advisor Alir have another task for you. That task being that you guys need to head up the the Crag Mountain Range in order to find a Dwarven mapmaker. And he will be able to show you the surrounding areas of Crag's Reach and the northern part of the continent. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them now. Otherwise, we can go ahead and start the campaign, or start the session, I should say.
So we got our, we get our bonus spell now, right?
Yes, yes. Anything that you would get from level 2, you have right now.
Does anyone need Cure Light Wounds?
I would take that.
Okay.
I'm full HP, so.
Ooh, max health now.
It's 1d8 plus 2, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm level 2. Fuck, I was gonna give that to my companion. Haha, damn.
Okay, you guys are now at the base of the Crag Mountain Range. You guys know which mountain to head up. Is there anything you would like to do before you proceed? How come that D8 looks weird?
Sorry?
No, nothing. Oh, that's because... Oh, never mind. We good. I'm just being stupid. Because you guys aren't really in common anymore, I'm going to drag you to the map of the mountain range. Hope you enjoyed this one.
I'll just be reading my my father's journal that he left behind.
Okay.
And, learning more about this Spellblade stuff.
Sure, absolutely. What are the rest of you guys doing as you guys head up the mountain?
Probably peeking over Caden's shoulder and trying to read what is there.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Okay, let's go. Boop.
What's your passive perception, Caden?
Passive perception is that would be 10.
Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and sneak up behind him and start taking a couple of look-sees at what he's reading. Whether or not that information is relevant to you is, well, not up to me. So
I mean, it's not. It's more or less just stuff about my class, like beginner stuff.
Sure. Kalish, what are you and your pet doing?
I'm trying to calm him down after being injured and me forgetting to heal him.
Okay, and finally, Tyrael, what's up?
I'm just contemplating the beauty of nature and also just trying to not think too much about past grievances against my father.
As you guys make your way up the mountain, I'd like you all to roll survival.
Can I do that with my pet or no?
Put a rank in because I'm stupid.
Hey Matt, can my pet make this as well?
No.
Wait, how do I have 2 survival as a druid?
Cause I don't know.
Oh wow, my wisdom is really low.
As you guys proceed up the mountain, you can feel that the weather around you is getting... Oh, let me roll it for Red Wing while I'm at it. You can feel that the temperature is dropping. What started off at the base at around 65 to 70 quickly falls to about 30 degrees. As a result, I'm going to need all of you to roll me a fortitude save. Kalash, you're the only one who passed the check. You get a +2 to the roll. DC is 15. Oh, I enabled 3D dice.
Oh, poor bad.
Why did I enable 3D dice?
Doesn't that
Maybe
make it
somebody
take like
else.
forever?
Yeah. Okay, so Red Wing failed. Fortitude from Caden and Tyrael, please.
I already did. I failed it.
Oh, you
Where
failed?
do you find
Okay.
it again?
It's under defenses. It's the first one under your saving throws. Okay, that's not too bad. Anyone who failed to save takes 1 non-lethal damage. So under your hit points, under core, there's a little section for non-lethal damage. You can just bump that up to 1.
All right. At that time, I guess I'll put my book away and just keep myself warm.
And how are you planning on doing that?
Just holding my hands close together.
Okay, like breathing into your palms or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, sure. And as you continue to scale the mountain, I'll take a round of perception checks. Sure.
Alrighty.
10, 8, 19, 20. Okay, yeah, 29 passes. You can see on the bottom, or not on the bottom there, you can see as you work your way up, even though that there's a light snow going on, not enough to obscure your vision at all, but there is a light little flurry as you make your way up the mountain, and you can see on the ground there is a fresh set of tracks. Anyone with knowledge nature can go ahead and roll me that, please. 10 will not pass. You do not have a rank in knowledge nature, so you cannot make the check. Anyone else here have knowledge nature?
Nope.
Nope.
Can I roll survival?
Survival wouldn't help you there.
Okay.
You can roll. Yeah, you roll survival. Roll it. Do you have a rank in it?
That's even worse.
Yeah, that's not gonna help you. So there's a set of tracks. They do look canine in appearance. From that 10 in knowledge nature. Unfortunately, that's just about all you know. There's not really much else that you can tell. Just judging by how these tracks were formed based on the results of your rolls.
Do the tracks seem to be going in the general direction that we're heading?
A bit off to the side, but yes.
Can I try and like follow the tracks without getting too like sidetracked?
With a successful survival check, you could.
Do we see Kalesh examining the tracks?
Are you examining the track? Oh, yes. Unless
Alright,
unless he wants to be sneaky about it.
No.
Okay.
Kalesh, what do you see?
These tracks, they seem to be some kind of a canine beast.
Yeah. Anything? Big enough we can handle. We can take care of.
You don't know.
I think we'd be able to take care of it. Out of character, I have no clue. You
I
might
know.
be-
I know.
Costo kind of like holds his hand by the track, but like not pressing onto it. Like how big would it be?
It's about the size of your palm. Like each footprint seems to be about the size of your palm. So you could take a guess that it's about a medium-sized creature.
Okay.
Can I ready my weapon just in case?
You can draw it. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Alright, I will draw my rapier just to be cautious.
Anyone else doing anything similar?
Yeah, I'll draw
ye-
my bow.
Okay. How do you guys want to proceed now?
Cautiously.
stealthily?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, let's all roll stealth.
Oh, that's bad. I probably trip over myself.
Yeah, you kind of just like face plant into the ground.
Yeah.
You manage to pick yourself up, wipe off the snow.
What? How's this possible? 20 and a 1.
I mean, hey, there's always a chance, right?
I fucking face plant with Tiller in. Tiller lands
Oh,
on top
there's
of
Joe.
me.
You made it.
Tiller fucking lands on top of me. And I'm crushed under the weight of the wolf.
Okay. Let me just close out of his.
3 total.
Oh, hello?
Hey, welcome, Joe.
What's up? Happy birthday, dude.
There are 2 birthday boys.
Yeah? Surprise, surprise. Alright, Joe, you want the quick recap?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys managed to finish everything basically. You guys took your level up, whatnot. You guys are now heading up the mountain. As it turns out, if you head up a mountain, it's going to get colder. You all had to roll fortitude saves. You passed yours to avoid 1 non-lethal damage. Right now, you guys found a set of footprints that you're tracking up the mountain. They seem canine in appearance, but that's all you know.
Okay.
You guys decided to stealth up. You rolled an 8 for your stealth check, which is surprisingly above average due to your -5 ACP.
Are we following the tracks?
I don't know, are you?
That was my intention.
Alright, can I...
We're following it stealthily, but so far it's not going well.
Okay,
I mean, what's our average as a party?
not good.
About 10?
It's probably below. It's probably like 12.
That's actually not, like, terrible.
It's not as good as Ocean's 14, though. It's actually 14.4. Oh, no. I forgot to... hold on. It's 3 plus 20 plus...
Divide by 6 is looking at.
Yeah. It's 12 and a half, so 12. Which isn't, I mean, it's not good, but if you're encountering a bunch of oozes, it might help. There are no oozes here, sorry. Okay, so
Thanks for spoiling it.
yeah, right. I'm not gonna be that mean to you yet. Throw an ooze at you. Yeah. So the trail goes on into the trail continues to go up into the mountains, and with the footprints off to like just a little bit off the trail, but like still almost parallel to the trail. So how do you guys want to keep going about this?
Yep, I'm just gonna keep following Kalesh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep following the tracks.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think we kind of gave up on
Will
stealth
scent
for
help
basic-
from my wolf at all, or is it like too cold for scent to be?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
It does scent from my wolf help, or is it too cold? Like,
The scent would help, but it's only with a range of 30 feet, remember?
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it gave some bonus to survival checks for tracking.
It might. If you could look that up for me and then let me know, because you guys nothing's gonna happen for the next couple of minutes or so as you continue up.
I pretty much gave up on stealth after our face planted.
Sure. But as you guys continue up the mountain, the clouds above you start to clear a little bit, and the snow stops. I will take...
So when using scent, the typical DC for a fresh trail is 10 and it increases by 2 every hour.
Okay. I mean, you guys are able to track it. I'm not.
Okay.
So I don't see if there's any sort of issue here.
continue with what you were saying.
Okay, so the weather actually starts to clear up a little bit, and you're able to get a better sense of the tracks. I'll take another round of survival from you guys, if you could. The snow was obscuring it just a bit. 21 is more than enough. You can tell that this isn't one set of tracks. It's actually multiple sets of tracks. And if you could roll Knowledge Nature, Tyrael, you could get a better number.
Okay.
You do, however, Kalish, you do make out that these are wolf tracks with that nat 20. And they basically are leading... You know that wolves will walk single file in an attempt to mask their numbers. Unfortunately, you're not able to make out how many of there are. There's not. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you definitely can tell that there's more than one.
We should be on the lookout. There could be many of them, but I don't think wolves are gonna set up an ambush or anything. So just be wary.
Okay.
Before they're werewolves.
No. You guys managed to continue walking for another 5 or 10 minutes. And then in the distance, about like maybe 120 feet out, you guys can see a pack of 3 wolves.
Do they look normal wolf?
Yeah, they're just normal wolves.
Can I roll perception to see if I notice anything else?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuzzy wolves.
So if you guys could
Ow.
all drop your tokens like on this side of the map, that would be great.
Man, I love my little roll.
I'm gonna call out in Druidic to see if any of them are Druidy.
No.
Come on. Where do I drop the token?
Where everyone else is, like in this area.
Okay.
Now we've deviated from the actual path, right?
Slightly. You're maybe like somewhere between 2 and 5 minutes off the actual path, and you can get back onto the normal path without much trouble at all.
Wait, Matt, could you tell me how much HP my character's had from the other thing, if that's not too much trouble?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Do you not have this set up? I can just...
No.
I have a problem.
What's up?
Like,
My screens went white, and then everything like disappeared. Oh, we're all here now. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay,
How
it's
do you
because
drop
I
the token
changed
again? My thing's not
the
dragging.
map.
Yeah, no, but both my other monitors both went blank on their things. It was weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me just let you know how much HP you had. Kalish, you were at full. Telrin was at 7.
okay.
That might have been pre-level up, though.
Wait, was it?
I don't know.
Did I gain a hit die? I'm not sure, but...
Yeah, you
I
do.
did. Okay.
What was your question, Darth?
Oh, never mind. I figured it out.
Okay, cool. Just gonna move you on to an actual square. So, okay, so how do you guys want to proceed with this?
I mean, I'm just gonna whisper to the closest person to me with Tosto, I guess. And do we really want to waste our time with a few wolves?
It don't seem like they're hostile towards us now. I don't think we should concern ourselves with that.
So with your nat 20, Kalish, you can ask 3 questions about wolves if you'd like to. I mean, you own a wolf.
Yeah. Is there anything that I don't know about wolves?
They usually team up in packs. They use flank tactics in order to trip their opponents with their powerful bites. That's basically all you know. These look like normal wolves, nothing out of the ordinary here.
Okay, yeah, there's like literally nothing else I would add.
Does he know how expensive wolf fur would be?
If you can get a nice cut of the fur to get a decent pelt going, you could sell each pelt for like anywhere between 50 and 100 gold.
That's a pretty penny.
It's up to you.
Do they seem like
I am
they're-
down for a pretty penny.
Do they feel like they're like hostile right off the bat?
With your perception check, you have no fucking clue.
I will make a better perception check.
Sure.
Please. That is certainly a better perception check.
Yeah, so you can see that they might be a little bit on the hungry side, and if they can detect your presence, which they probably did, just judging by your stealth scores, they might want a quick snack.
I mean, Costo isn't even stealthing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're just trumbling around, making as large footsteps as possible. Hey guys, you want to build a snowman later?
No.
So they are gonna start making their way to you. They're not being aggressive, but they are beginning to get closer.
I'm
can
gonna
I
ready an
try-
attack in case they like attempt to jump out at us.
Sure.
Fight us.
Can I try and like
I guess I'll
give
ready
them
an
a
attack as
trail
well
ration?
with my greatsword.
What were you saying, Costa?
Can I give them a trail ration?
If you would like to approach them, you could. I mean, what are you gonna do? Throw it?
Just gonna place it like in front of them gently.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Then you can go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of inch a little bit closer.
I do.
They're
I do
gonna
have a
get
spell.
closer. Now they can basically smell that you're coming.
I do have a spell that could possibly knock one unconscious.
No, it's okay. I got it.
Okay.
I kind of like place the trail ration like right about.
Make a handle animal check. Do you have a rank in handle animal?
No.
I.
Do you have a rank in handle animal, Mr. Druid, with an animal companion?
Yes, I do.
Well, that would have been a great roll, if you could make the check. So you get here and then place down the ration? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, like right there.
This wolf's gonna jump you. You can roll initiative.
Can I use my ready attack?
Yeah, you can.
That was a great idea. No regret.
Sorry.
No regrets.
No regret.
Did someone not click their character sheet before rolling?
Yeah, that was me.
You should. I'll let you take your initial roll. You're taking your
Oh
initial
no,
roll.
never mind. I'm taking this one.
Nope,
I'm taking this.
that's not how it works. The number you
I'm
roll,
taking this one.
you may not. Tyrael, you're taking your original roll as well, unfortunately. Did everyone roll?
I rolled.
I rolled.
I rolled.
They were all good.
No regret.
I only see 5 people.
Should see 8.
No, I mean I only see 5 of the party people.
Did your dog roll?
Yeah, actually
Oh,
the
wait,
same
we're
initiative.
Only 5 people.
There's
I
only
don't know.
5 people in the party. Okay, so you can go ahead, Callus, you can go ahead and make that ranged attack roll on this wolf.
I did, but I can re-roll it.
Oh, where did you... Okay, yeah, that's gonna hit for 7 damage, sure. It looks actually pretty wounded from that, but it's still gonna go ahead and charge Costo. At this point, your mage armor would have expired, because it has been well over an hour.
Fuck.
So that is a 16 versus your flat-footed AC, which I'm almost certain hits.
Where do I check that?
Defenses.
14. Yeah.
It's also going to make an attempt to trip you. I'm pretty sure a 15 also beats your flat-footed CMD.
What would it CMD?
I mean, I know your flat-footed CMD is 11, so...
Okay. Ouchie.
You get knocked
That
prone.
hurt.
Caden, you're up.
Alright,
Seer, you also took 4 damage from that attack.
Okay.
how far?
Please help.
Jeez, I wish I could. I have to double move. I can move 30 feet and then prep an attack, right?
Yes, you can.
Please. Just anything,
I-
really.
Oh wait, can I charge?
Yeah, you can charge. I'll allow it.
Alright, I'll charge then.
Sure.
I'll charge towards the...
Go for it.
Thank.
And attack.
Yeah, that'll hit. 3 damage. Sweet. Red, you're up.
Let's see.
Don't worry, Custo. Got you.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just double move up to here.
Sure. Do you want to do anything else?
That's it.
Sure. Okay, this wolf. It's gonna move here. It's gonna attack the prone target.
Out.
Does that beat your prone AC? It's your
Oh,
it's your
we-
flat-footed AC minus. Okay, yes. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, it beats it because your AC is probably like 8 or something. So that's gonna be an extra
We
5
didn't-
damage.
My
We didn't see a
flat-footed-
roll, by the way.
What?
We didn't see a roll or anything.
Oh, you didn't? It rolled. It's a
No.
13. Sorry.
It's a 4 and
What?
it doesn't hit.
No, it definitely does hit. You're prone, so you take a -4 to your AC, and you don't have mage armor on. So what's your what is your what's your AC even without mage armor? Do you still have the mage armor buff on?
I do.
Okay, take it off because you don't have it. Why does this roll? I'm curious as to why this roll is GM roll, as opposed to not GM roll.
Like, is it just when you click it on the character?
Yeah.
There's like an option you go on the top of the character sheet, isn't there?
There's
Like a
probably a
setting?
setting.
Uh. Oh, that's a good question. Do you want to worry about this later, or do you want to do this now? Oh, I see it, I see it, I see
I
it.
said
Public
roll-
rules,
roll
public... Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thanks, I got it. But yeah, if you want to look on stream, you can see the numbers, and they definitely hit. So it's another 5 damage onto you, Costo.
God damn it.
How's Costa looking?
Probably
Dead.
not good.
Bad.
Bad. Ouch.
This wolf
Because I'm at 9, and I'm literally half health.
is going to move here and attack the prone target.
They just single you out.
That's how wolves work, and that's a hit for 7 more damage.
Ah, okay, I'm looking really bad. Suddenly, I'm having regret.
Okay, what would you like to do on your turn now? You're still prone, and there are 3 angry wolves staring you down.
I tried to give them food!
Yeah, and they want more food. Are trail rations even suitable food for
don't think
wolves?
so.
I feel like
it's
they're
just,
not.
It's just dried meat, isn't it?
I thought it was a mix. I thought it was like trail mix.
Rations?
Yeah.
No, rations are dried meat.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it would, I mean, yeah, but like the wolves sensing meat and then seeing you there would definitely attack you. All right, Seer, what do you want to do?
I understand that. They're super hungry. They're gonna do what they normally do.
Odin, I'm trying. I tried.
What would you like to do, Seer?
What can I do? Jesus Christ.
Well, you could stand up, but that would provoke 3 attacks of opportunity. You could drag yourself away, provoking 3 attacks of opportunity. You could cast a spell, provoking 3 attacks of opportunity. You could cast the spell defensively, or you could use your minute meteors. I don't think that would provoke. Or do you spell like ability? Or is that supernatural?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that wouldn't provoke. You can go ahead and use that.
Okay, I'm gonna use my new meteors.
On who?
The wolf right in front of me, staring me on.
This one? Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a reflex save. I think that passes.
Hey, how about no, please?
Yeah, that passed.
No, please!
Yep, so unfortunately he's not going to take any damage, and that uses 1 use of
No!
minute meteors. It is now the wolf's turn, and he's going to go ahead and bite you.
Please, no.
That's a hit. 5 more damage.
Please! I'm I'm knocked out. I'm knocked out.
Mark it.
That's 5 damage?
Yep, 5 damage.
Now I want to put a penalty for shooting into melee. Feels good.
Alright.
-1.
Callus, your turn.
Okay, my wolf will go there and then attack the blue guy. And not that it's important right now, but I think you have it on 4E grid.
Oh, do I? I don't think it mattered at this point, though.
No, it doesn't.
But yeah.
So bite that blue wolf. That's not gonna hit. I don't think.
No, that'll...
Even with flank.
With...
Hey, it's
That's
flank.
flanking, but unfortunately that's still not enough to hit. Tyrael, you're up.
Wait, no.
Oh,
I
yep,
have
that's
one.
right, you're right. My bad.
5-foot step, move action to to study the purple wolf
Sure.
and then shoot it.
Go for it. Did you actually move 5 feet on your character?
Yeah.
Did Kalish move 5 feet?
Yeah.
I
went
didn't
from
see
here
it.
I
to
guess
here.
I wasn't paying attention.
Where? Okay.
I was here and now I'm here.
Okay. Now I see it now, but I didn't see it before.
Same.
Okay, so I'm not going crazy. Yeah, it's gonna miss. Oh, actually, does that count all of your stuff?
Yes, that is with all
Okay,
the bonuses.
yeah, that's a
I rolled
miss.
3.
Tyrael, what's up?
Okay, I can't see any wolves, so I guess I'll just move up somewhere.
Wait, what?
They got a wall blocking right here, right?
Wait,
I don't know, I just see a white screen with tokens on it.
I don't even think dynamic lighting is on.
No, you should.
I think you should probably refresh.
Yeah, refresh your page.
I think you were seeing what I was seeing before.
Yeah, I don't have dynamic lighting on this. Refresh your page and see what's up.
Alright, it's refreshing now.
Okay.
It'll take...
If anything, you can just
seconds.
turn into stream and you can see everything that's going on. You're probably just gonna walk over Acosto's corpse. Or not corpse, unconscious body.
It's not a corpse yet.
Unconscious body.
Oh yeah, I see a wall of wolves on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. You are about 35 feet from the closest ones, so in order to attack them on this turn, you're gonna have to make a charge. Remember that's gonna impose a -2 penalty to your armor class, but gives you a +2 to hit.
Charge over my unconscious body.
Alright, it's refreshed. I can actually see the map now.
Okay, cool.
It looks all snowy and mountainy.
Yeah.
Guys,
Hold on, let me... It's
not like
still
this.
loading in for me, so just give me a few more seconds. Sorry,
what's your
I'll
hit
buy
point
a
total
new
at, Seer, currently?
Huh?
What's your hit point total at?
I'm at -1.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Alright,
You're
so
not
I'll
helping me.
charge,
Well, I have a potion of cure
I guess I'll
wounds
charge
on
to
me.
here.
Can someone just,
Okay,
like,
that's
shove
fine.
that-
Oh, so all this is open. All this
Yeah,
is open?
all of this is all flat ground, remember?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you're good. Alright, roll me an attack
sorry,
roll.
I have to reopen my character sheet, so that'll take another few seconds.
Okay, no worries.
Out of character, I will buy a new laptop sometime this summer.
You know what would be a real dick move?
Avalanche.
No, that is. Which one did you hit? The purple one? Darth?
I was just hitting the one directly left of me.
Okay, yeah. That'll hit. 4 damage. Caden.
Alright, I wanted to use color spray.
You can still use color spray. Well,
I mean, I could, but
Don't be a bitch. Use it.
alright, I'll take a 5-foot step, right? I can do that?
yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I'll use color spray down.
That's gonna provoke.
Okay, I cast defensively?
Yeah, go ahead, cast defensively.
I think it should roll it automatically for me. If it doesn't, I'm sorry.
Concentration check, you fail. That provokes an attack of opportunity. That's a crit confirmed there, bud. You'll lose the spell as well. Thankfully for you, you don't fall prone.
I roll shit. Like, what can I say?
What you could have done was 5-foot step back this way, and then attack these 3 squares. but
I don't know how cones work.
Suddenly, Bayonetta is looking really good to me right now.
alright, Kaden, that's 10 damage onto you, Red Wing.
Alright,
Wait,
I'm
did
gonna...
he not cast defensively?
He did, he failed.
I-
Oh, that's right, that doesn't provoke. My bad. Yeah, you just lose the spell, sorry. Yeah, you don't take the damage. My bad. I forgot you said you cast it defensively.
Oh, okay, I just.
Yeah, you don't take any damage. My bad. Sorry, guys. Thanks for that.
My attack sheet's looking weird, but I hope it works. I'm just gonna swing my greatsword at the blue wolf.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll hit. That takes a decent chunk out of it. Yeah, it seems about right. Your sheet's looking okay.
Wait, which one did he was hurt already? Was
The
it
orange one.
This orange one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The blue wolf is going to 5 foot.
my paw.
That's a good point. Where is he gonna? He'll just stay put. He's gonna attack Kaden though. 17 to hit.
Yep, it is.
Okay, 4 damage, and it is not gonna. It's not gonna trip you, thankfully. Next wolf is going to 5 foot step down this way, and is going to attack Tyrael. Tyrael, you did charge, so you're at a -2 AC. I think of 12 will still miss you, however.
Where
Costo,
do I find AC stuff?
defenses. Costo, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check, please.
Costo Constitution?
Yep. It's under core.
Yeah. I was trying to do a joke.
That is a fail. You lose 1 more hit point and continue to bleed out.
Ah.
This wolf's turn. He's going to 5 foot step over, and he's going to flank Tyrael. That is a 17 to hit. I believe because you lost 2 AC from your charge, this attack will connect.
So how many HP?
That's 6 damage, and he's going to roll to trip you. Fortunately for you, you are not going to get tripped. Kalish, you're up.
5 foot step here, attack the blue wolf.
Sure.
I think you have the wolf underneath Costco, by the way.
Do I? I'll just move Costa over here. Yeah, that's going to hit. Blue wolf is going to go down from that.
Okay, then I will 5 foot step here, study the orange wolf, and then shoot it.
Go for it.
Melee.
Do you not have precise? Oh, you don't have precise shot.
Next level, Matt. Next level.
Yeah, that'll still hit. That'll take it out.
Okay.
Nice rolls.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Tyrael. 1 enemy left.
Alright, so how does like flanking work? Because I want to do that to use my sneak attack.
So you need to be able to draw a line. So if there was a partner standing in this square here, you'd be able to draw a line between the enemy and be able to proc sneak attack. Unfortunately, you're the only one engaging this beast at the moment.
Okay, then I'll just do my regular attack.
Okay, sure. You are now at full AC. 13 is going to miss, unfortunately. Kaden.
Alright, Swift, +1 arcane pool.
Sure.
And I'll move down here and swing.
Sure, go for it. That is unfortunately going to miss. Red Wing?
Yeah, I'll
Did a prancer mind conscious body?
move down here and swing at the wolf.
Go for it. Yep. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Oh, he's still actually up.
Yeesh.
This wolf's down. This wolf is, knowing that he's low on HP, he's just going to flee. And because he moves at 100 feet, I'm just going to say that he's off the map.
Doesn't he provoke?
Withdrawing?
No, not when you flee.
No, he misses this square. Who would he provoke from? This square is clean, so no one has a reach weapon, so he's good. Yeah.
Wait, does he not give up his double move to withdraw though?
You can double move as part of a withdraw action.
Oh, very fancy.
If you want to take a shot at him, I'll give you a shot.
I will do that.
Sure. You'd be at a -4 though.
Easy.
Am I stable now?
Send it.
Unfortunately, that's gonna miss.
Oh.
Alright, but that's the end of combat, guys. Seer, I need you to roll me another,
I did.
What'd you get? Yeah, that's fine. You're stabilized at -2. What do you guys want to do now?
Give
Can
Seer
someone,
his potion.
Okay, you
someone
want
shove the potion
to shove that down his
please?
throat?
Yeah.
Alright. Mark that off your inventory, and you heal 4 hit points.
Yay, I'm conscious,
Alright, what do you guys want to do now?
but barely.
I mean, I guess we could just go back to our main path.
Make sure you put yourself out back to... Okay, you got it.
Well, I want to look at the wolves because I mean we fought these for their
Oh yeah.
fur anyway, right?
Yeah, you guys.
Well, who has the best chance of actually harvesting their pelt?
Whoever has
I'm
the
just
best
looking-
survival check.
Does anyone have better than 2?
My survival 6.
I have -2.
How do I mark something off my inventory?
Just delete it.
So I have 6. Anyone have anything better?
No.
Nope.
Good.
Do you want me to roll 2 checks, Matt?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I aid him?
The first one you completely botch. No amount of aiding will help you there. Yeah, you can go ahead and aid another. Go ahead and roll me that.
Wait, I don't need to have a train to aid, do I?
No. I'll allow it. Unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. But yeah, the second pelt, you managed to get a nice cut. It's not perfect. It's a bit rough, but it's you can roll me an appraise check actually. I'll just have you roll appraise. Just Red Wing. Yeah, you can see it getting 50 to 75 gold on the market to the right buyer.
I'll put this in the group loot.
Okay. It weighs about what, 10 pounds? Would that be about right, guys?
Sounds about right.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wolf pelt's probably around that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just call it whatever hide armor is, maybe a bit less.
Yeah. Probably like leather armor or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems about right. All right. What do you guys want to do now?
I would like to help Costo up.
Okay.
We're headed back onto the trail.
Yeah. It's about. You can see that because it's a bit higher up, the sun is beginning to set. You guys figure if you don't make it up to the top of the mountain as soon as possible, you guys might have some trouble finding it in the darkness. Give me 1 sec, guys, while you go ahead and contemplate what you want to do. I'm gonna get some water.
Do you want me to heal you?
Yes, please. I'm at 2 health.
Alright.
I mean, I'm not too worried about the darkness. I have dancing lights. I can cast that whenever I want.
Yeah, same here.
I realized that last session. I was reading through my father's book here, and it says I can cast dancing lights whenever I want.
I just want to remind Red Wing at this point in time, you do still have 3 uses of Fervor. You can use that to restore 1d6 HP on yourself or a teammate if you so choose.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
Okay.
Wait, do we not have any more spells? I don't know. Did we rest at all, or?
You guys didn't get a full rest, but you got a bonus spell from your level up, so you should have 1 spell on you right now.
Yeah. Alright, so I have 1 spell and then my 3 fervors.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll hit you with the use of fervor. What is it? 1d6 plus.
It's just 1d6.
I thought it was plus modifiers.
No, it's just 1d. It's just a flat 1d6.
That's good.
Does my 1 healing trait work for it or no?
Yeah, it's healing. You're healing, so yeah, it would apply. So yeah, 1d6 plus 1. Okay, who are you using that on?
Costa.
Okay. Alright, Costa, you heal 3.
I'm at 5 now? Okay.
Do you guys think I should roll another one?
Probably.
Probably wouldn't hurt. That's a better one.
Hey.
Yep, you heal 6 more there, sir. So you healed 9
I'm
total.
11.
So you should be up at 11, yeah? Are you marking that on your sheet?
Yes.
Okay, is it updating your token?
Uh,
Okay,
yes,
it is now. Perfect. Okay, what do you guys want to do now that you managed to patch out most of your wounds?
Costa, perhaps you should stay in the back next time.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do the tracks seem to end, or like were there any more?
No, you could definitely tell that those wolves were the ones causing the tracks. It looks like they were headed back to their den. But you managed to interrupt them before they could make it back.
Oh, sad.
Do you guys want to go find the wolves' den and then
Never-
slaughter a bunch of of more wolves?
Do we
No.
want to be rich hunters? That's the question.
No,
Or would you
not
like to
really.
be dead
I'm
hunters?
fine.
I mean, we're gonna get way more gold from getting this map
Yeah, probably.
But
with less trouble.
However, you have to remember. Oh, yeah, okay. You have to remember that this you're gonna have to keep rolling fortitude saves as long as you're out in the cold.
Yeah,
To the
maybe
map.
we should just get to the map. Right?
Like I said, way less trouble.
Okay, you guys managed to make it back on the trail, and you guys start working your way up. As you continue to work your way up, the sun continues to set, and I need another round of fortitude saves, DC 16. That's a pass. That's unfortunately a fail. That's a pass. Caden, now that you're more focused on the task at hand, you're able to better adapt to the environment around you. Fail,
Look at my hands
pass,
with my
and Costo, I need a fortitude save from you, please.
Yep.
That is a fail.
Nope.
So anyone who failed that takes an additional point of non-lethal damage.
Is it 1 point or D6?
What?
Is it 1 point or D6?
Oh, that's right. It's a d6. Yeah, you take 2 non-lethal damage. That's not too bad. It's only 1 more than what I would have said. Thanks for correcting me though, because I want.
Oh, Costo, you should also heal the non-lethal.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that came before. So yeah, so Costa. Actually, no. So Costa, you would heal the non-lethal damage you had taken before.
I didn't.
Oh no, that's right. No, you passed. Did anyone take non-lethal? Who took non-lethal before?
That was me.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Doggy did.
Yeah, I was confused. Like, wait a minute, didn't they pass? Okay, you guys continue to make it up the path, and what stands before you seems to be a house built into the mountain itself. It looks something like that. Pretty neat, huh?
I will go up and knock on the door.
I mean,
Sure.
we don't want to let Costo. We don't want to let Costo do that.
Okay, Costa, go knock on the door.
Who knocks on the door?
Okay, go up and knock on the door. Costo, me.
Okay. You can see a dwarf carrying a staff in the shape of an eagle. He doesn't actually have the electricity flowing from his hands, but this is the best picture I could find. And he opens the door, and he can see that you're all weary from your adventures, and he's gonna motion you inside.
Can I sense motive?
Yeah, go ahead.
He's bringing us to a sex dungeon.
He might be. You can tell that he doesn't have any ill intentions.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty badass picture, though.
Yeah.
Hey, did you remove my notes, Matt?
I didn't touch
haven't-
anything. Where did you have notes?
I had a note sheet that you handed me out.
No. I didn't touch anything, dude. Sorry. Do you want another note sheet?
That's fine. I'll just grab a notepad.
Okay. Sorry, dude. I have no idea. So what do you guys want to do? You guys are all standing outside in the cold. He's motioning you to come in.
I
Where's
will
it
go
going?
in.
I kind of skip inside.
Okay. Yeah. So you can feel that this place is pretty well insulated. He does have a fireplace in the back. The house is made out of stone, obviously, because he is a dwarf. Does anyone else not want to come inside?
No, I'm gonna go inside. I don't want to freeze.
yeah, I'll go inside.
Okay.
Yes, I will as well.
He does have a counter, and behind the counter is an elaborate canvas. And he's gonna start preparing dinner. He's going to get a bunch of chairs out, and he's going to start cooking a stew. What do you guys want to do in the meantime?
Since I lost my notes, I would have had his name down.
I never gave you a name.
Oh, okay.
Would you like some help with that soup, my good dwarf?
He's going to look at you, shake his head no, and then continue going back to what he was doing.
I ask if he can do anything to help my remaining wounds.
What was that question?
Can you do anything for my remaining wounds?
He seems to ignore you and continue cooking.
Oh, okay. See how it is.
Excuse me. You must be the map maker.
He's going to nod in agreement.
Well, in Crag's reach, they're looking for a map of the surrounding area.
He's gonna like look surprised, and then he's going to stop what he's doing. He's gonna go out to the counter, and underneath he's gonna pull out a scale, and on one end of the scale he's going to place a nice cylindrical rock on one side. A scale, a balance, mind you. He's expecting payment.
I take the gold that I have and place coin by coin until.
You know the governor gave you a sack of coins, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna take each individual coin out?
No. I'm just gonna kind of place it.
Okay.
Coin
Yeah.
by coin and fill it.
Thanks to it's almost divine intervention to know that the sack and the rock are approximately equal in weight. So he's gonna open the bag, check to see that it's all gold in there, take the bag, put it away safely, and he's going to make a couple notes to himself about the map, and then he's gonna go back to making dinner.
So Mr. Dwarf, sir, when should we expect this map to be done by?
He's gonna grunt.
I don't speak Dwarvish.
He's gonna go back to cooking.
Very well. I'm just gonna chill in his living room then.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's a table set out for you guys. If you guys want to do some role playing, you guys most certainly may do so.
Does my dog get a seat at the table?
No, but he put out a nice little mat for him.
That was kind of him.
Has he said anything yet?
He is not.
Verbally?
Nope.
All right, yeah, I'll just take a seat at the table, and I'm gonna pull up my my father's book again, and I'm gonna continue reading.
Okay, sure. What are the rest of you guys doing?
So, map maker, how's the weather up here?
You're not. He's in the kitchen. You guys are out in the living room. Or the dining room,
And
sorry.
Yell. Just yell.
I mean, he's not.
No, I'm not gonna-
You hear nothing.
You hear a nod.
I'm gonna roll perception to see if I see anything of like something I would find interesting in the living room.
Okay, sure. Yeah, with that check, you can see that there's a few other maps. There's like a bookshelf with a bunch of books, all in Dwarven. Do you speak Dwarven?
No, I think I only have Elvish.
Okay. Okay, so your bonus language is Elvish, sure. Yeah, so there's a bunch of text lined up, and a bunch of scrolls, non-magical. I mean, if you detect magic, you won't find anything in the scrolls. But yeah, there's a bunch of books and stuff. There is one in common, and it is about Crag Ironmite. The name of the book is named Crag Ironmite.
Could I just detect magic, like, in general?
Yeah, sure, detect magic.
I have Elven and Dwarven.
Oh, you do have Dwarven.
Yes.
What's your int? Is your int 14? Oh no, I'm sorry. You're half elf. That's right. Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
you can make out some of the tomes. They're mostly history books on dwarven history and mostly on Crag Ironmite and his accomplishments and whatnot.
Can I take one of the books and read them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Specifically the one on Crag Iron Mite?
Yeah, sure.
What do I learn of this Crag Iron?
Crag Ironmite is the current leader of the Dwarven Kingdom. He was the one who sculpted out the mountains to be inhabited by the dwarves. He was the fearsome leader of the dwarves during the Great War. Unfortunately, the dwarves did not have much of a part of it during the war. They were mostly neutral. About 25 years before the war, he wanted the dwarves to have a stronger connection with the rest of society. And as a result, he founded Crag's Reach. That would be the dwarves' reach out to the rest of civilization.
Ah, so it's why we saw a lot of dwarves in Crag.
Yes. That is also why there is a Church of Torag in Crag's Reach.
Yes.
And why most of the architecture is made of stone. Unfortunately,
Very.
during the Great War, the dwarves wanted no part of it, and the Purifiers had commandeered Crag's Reach, which is why Alir is still there. It is not very common to see an elf this far north. But the dwarves have retreated back into the mountain range, and mostly reside these days in a city called Crag's Keep.
Ah. Interesting.
Anyone else?
I am very happy with the knowledge that I've learned.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I will detect magic along with, was it flesh?
Yeah, you can sense a small amount of magic coming from the kitchen.
Can I make a stealth check to take a peek?
Yeah, sure. He's just cooking.
I'm just going to watch Kalesh as, well, actually I'll have to roll.
Should I make a perception as well?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, he's just cooking his stew.
No, like I'm looking for the magic that I can feel.
Oh, you want to focus to detect magic?
Like, you said there was something coming from within there. Like, I'm just peeking to see if I can still, like, can I still discern something?
Yeah, you can still discern it.
Yeah, I'd like to focus on it.
Okay, yeah, it's coming from the stew itself.
Can I determine the school without being trained in spellcraft?
No.
Or
You need to make an Arcana check.
I don't have that trained
I
either.
have Arcana.
But you're not detecting magic. You're reading.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of, like, gather the rest of the group then in, like, the huddle.
So at the table?
Yeah. Guys, I think he might be putting something in our stew.
What do you mean, like a poison or something?
I don't know, something magical.
Like
It might
rabbit?
just be spices, but I don't know.
You would roll me a knowledge nature, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know that most poisons aren't magical. There are a few, but they're very rare and few and far between.
So
Now
you can
that
detect magic?
Sorry?
So you can detect magic?
To a certain degree, yes. I mean,
Maybe
I'm
not.
sure Costa would be more proficient.
Yes, I am. I'll roll that.
Okay, I mean, there's no roll for detect magic. Oh, you want to roll Arcana? Yeah, you can get one of the schools. One of the schools, in effect, is transmutation.
It seems like a transmutation. I can't make out anything else.
If you have spellcraft, you can roll that as well.
I'll take a look.
Spellcraft, I do. Well, I have no ring.
Oh, then you can't roll it.
I'll take a look.
Okay, so as you walk in, he's just about finished. He's like tapping his spoon onto the stew. He's gonna bring the pot and like motion for you to get out of the way because this pot is quite hot.
All right, I'll roll a knowledge arcana as I'm moving up.
Yeah, go
the way,
ahead.
right? Is that okay?
You unfortunately do not pick up anything. You aren't able to discern what's going
My
on in
rolls
the
are
stew.
garbage in that way.
So he puts the stew onto the table, gets out 7 bowls, one for himself. He passes a bowl to each of you, and then a bowl to your pet wolf, and then one to himself. Can you guys roll perception checks, please?
Of course
It's
Matt?
DC like 5. And you guys should all crush this.
Can't we just have like a passive perception?
Yeah, even with your passive perception, you can see that this broth looks absolutely nasty. It smells just as bad. You can tell that there's a very earthy smell to it. You can also tell that there look to be a couple of grasses and crushed berries in it. But it just looks like sludge, to be completely honest. From Kalish, I will take Knowledge Nature, but only from Kalish. You have no idea what's going on here. However, you can see that the dwarf just starts going to town on his bowl.
I'm going to like kind of help my wolf do it and see how he reacts.
Neutral?
I'm just gonna dig into.
So how much of it does your wolf eat?
The whole thing.
It'll restore that much hit points, but you guys would not know that in character.
Well, I just said I'm gonna dig in.
Okay, yeah. So you dig in, and it doesn't taste bad. It tastes refreshing, and it fills you up pretty well.
As he fills his mouth, I'll ask him, hey, what does it taste like?
You restore 10 hit points.
All of us?
No, only the people that have eaten it. Only Red Wing. I'll roll it for you individually as you eat it.
Red Wing,
Yeah.
what does it taste like?
It tastes
really good, actually. It's kind of a refreshing feel to it.
Yeah, that's about right.
Try it.
Yeah, Costa was adventurous, and he takes a few big slurps.
The dwarf is proud of your enthusiasm and just like gives you a nice nod your way. You restore 11 hit points.
Well, seeing as
Oh,
it didn't bring me
I will cautiously take a couple spoonfuls of it into my bowl.
Okay, yeah, you take your first couple spoonfuls. It doesn't taste bad at all. It has a nice earthy feel to it, but it doesn't taste as bad as it smells or looks. Like, you're actually quite surprised how well this came out.
Does my non-lethal damage go?
Yes, it does.
Yay! I'm at full health and I have no non-lethal damage. Hell yeah! I'm like a dork.
I'll go ahead and take one serving.
Okay, yeah, sure. This is Caden's, and then this is Tyriel's. You guys heal that much hit points. You guys should probably be close to, if not full.
I'll just kind of eat half of it and leave the rest there.
Alright, you restore 4 hit points because you didn't eat all of it.
I eagerly eat the rest. And I heal no more because I am at maxing.
Okay, you're stuffed, Costo.
So, Map Maker, is there a reason why you don't talk?
He's gonna give you a confused look.
Well, you haven't said a word since we've arrived.
He's gonna get up from his seat. He is going to go into the back. Does anyone follow him into the back?
I
Is he
do, because
motioning for
I'm
us to follow, or is he like?
Roll stealth.
and I haven't learned my lesson.
So basically, what it's going on right now is living room and dining room, like right next to each other, and then behind the dining room is the kitchen, and behind the kitchen is you knock over a pot on your way too. He's gonna turn around and give you a confused look.
I kind of like hold up my hand, then I try and motion that I didn't mean any harm.
He's gonna shake his head, and then continue into the back. You can tell that he's pulling out a few cots, and then like a bigger mat for your wolf to sleep in. So he sets up those out in the front for you guys in the living room.
Cozy.
However, Costo, I will allow you to roll perception here. It's at a -5 penalty, but go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
This is
That's
0.
even more!
At least I'm not rolling that.
You have no idea. It's okay. You all get a new check in the morning.
Whee.
Are there other dwarves nearby?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, I'm asking.
No answer. But however, after he sets up all the cots, he is going to go over to the canvas and start drawing away. You can see him make a few masterful strokes on his what seems to be a nice quality parchment, and is going to start working on your map. It is currently about 10 p.m. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna read more books.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to ask anybody if they have a spell book.
Can I look in the
I do
bookshelf for spell books or whatever?
What did you want?
Spell books.
You're not going to find any.
Okay.
I'm
Do you-
going. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just asking, Costa, do you have a spell book yourself?
No, I do not. I'm sorry. I didn't really think to bring any with me.
I mean,
I
sorcerers
kind of
don't
already-
use spell books in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already have all I need now.
I don't know that.
I'm going to watch this guy do his map drawing, assuming he doesn't motion me away, to see if he does anything like, I don't know, that's not just normal drawing on the canvas.
No, it's just normal.
Like, does he just seem to be like really good at what he does?
Yeah.
So did Costo tell us about what he was reading the first go around?
No.
No. That would be a good question to ask.
So Costo, what have you been reading in all these books? You seem to be deep into them.
Well, I just thought I'd just read away because of all the books that my was basically just reading about Dwarven history and what happened during the Great War.
Anything interesting in those books?
Nothing real. It's just that dwarves were pretty much neutral and pretty much set up Crag's Reach as a bridging point, almost.
So can I make small talk with the map maker? Try to ask him what he ever did in the Great War.
You can ask away, but you will get 0 response.
Aw, shucks.
I guess going through my father's book, I'll find I'll start to understand a little bit more, and I'll sacrifice one of my spells to summon this dagger of force in my hand.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do so quite nicely. You now have your Force Athame in hand.
My wolf will kind of like brush up against like Shin, kind of like a little dog trying to be friendly.
To whose shin?
Dwarfy.
Okay, he's gonna look and notice you. He's gonna give your wolf a nice little pet.
Can I put the wolf? The ones that aren't gonna kill me?
How do you know it's not gonna kill you?
I'm assuming. That hasn't killed me yet.
Feed it some rations.
No.
Assuming nothing else goes down, I'm just gonna go to bed, get my spells back.
Okay.
And before, if Kalesh goes to bed, I'm going to ask, who's probably Darth, I guess, Arterial, since I don't really know much about him. He's just recently joined us. I'm going to, Tyrael.
Yes.
So what
I'm
do you
gonna need
plan
to
on doing
refresh.
when
One
you-
sec.
What do you plan on doing when you get your money? You gonna stick around? You gonna be in Crag's Reach for a while?
I just kind of roam around. I've just been going from city to city. I just try to find any opportunities that I can. And so far, I've been finding a lot of opportunities with this group, so I think I'll stick around. I've been making a lot of money.
Well, we've just worked with each other since we've been in Crag's Reach. But so we work well together.
Oh, well, thank you. How long have y'all been in Crag's Reach?
I think for about 2.5 weeks, doing a few odds and ends.
I have been here about the same time. I'm just kind of a nomad.
Oh, I guess I'm sort of the same way. Any particular places you like to visit?
My My favorite places to visit are places that have a large open space where I can see the sky.
Well, eventually, I want to run a large bakery with my mother. Uh,
Are
in
you
a
close with your mother?
since my dad left, yes.
Just out of curiosity, is your dad the human or is your mother the human?
My mother is the human.
Okay.
My dad is the elf.
Sure.
Yeah, my mother and I are very close. I had to leave her. We were running out of money. And I had no other choice but to send money back to her whenever I get the chance.
Is she also in Crag's Reach, or is she somewhere else?
No, she is somewhere else.
Redwing, what are you doing during this time?
He's
Muted.
muted, I believe. Possibly dead.
Yeah, sorry. People are still screaming.
Oh, sure.
I'm just laying in front of the fire.
Okay. Are you really doing anything much? Are you doing some sort of deific obedience, or just chilling?
I'm just chilling.
Okay, sure.
My father did leave his fancy blade here. I'll point to my wave blade and his book. So I'm learning how to become a stronger spellcaster.
So how does a aspiring spellcaster want to get into the bakery business? Doesn't seem like too much of a related issues.
Yeah, you're right. Well, see, my mother was the one who ran the bakery. I did have a human father. Not a biological father, of course, but he and my mother both ran the bakery for a while until he passed away from illness. My elven father was the spellcaster, and this book that he left behind is where I get all of my information from. And I love the art of casting spells.
It is quite an art, huh?
Definitely. How about you, Tyrael? Are you aspiring to be anything big?
No, not really. I haven't seen either of my parents in many decades.
Out of character, what race are you?
I am an elf, full elf.
All right. So full elf, elven blood. How'd you come to Crag's Reach? Would we know of any elves around Crag's Reach?
Yeah, so you know that the town of Whisperwood is the prominent elven city in the northern continent. You know that it's a fairly big city, and that basically 100% of the population is elves. Do you?
Was that Whisperwood?
Yeah, Whisperwood. Roll me an intelligence check while you're at it. You also remember briefly that Alir had once mentioned that he was from Whisperwood. But is currently stationed in Crag's Reach because it is his duty to be the advisor to the governor.
All right, sweet. Did you come from Whisperwood?
Yes, I did, but I have no desire to return.
How come? Why is that?
I have some issues with my father. He was never there for me, and I left there maybe 50 or 60 years ago. Part of the reason why I roam from city to city. So I just try to forget about that.
well, hopefully we'll be able to roam together.
But I do have some fond memories of Whisperwood, but most of them are just filled with a lot of resentment and abandonment. He was always away due to the Great War, and I never really had a father figure growing up.
I see. The elven culture seems a little rough.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's very beautiful, but it was hard to take pride in elven culture when, you know, your role models that you look up to don't really live up to your expectations. I always heard all these great stories about my father's exploits in the war, but, you know, it's hard to be a prideful son when, you know, he doesn't want to be a prideful father.
Deep. It is now currently about 10:30. You guys do seem to be a bit tired. The dwarf has stopped working and has went back to his room where he's now going to go to sleep.
All right, I'll yawn and well, hopefully he has the map done in the morning. If not, I guess we'll have to wait around for a while. I'm going to hit the hay.
Okay.
I guess the deep talk has sort of tired me out, so I'm gonna go retreat to my cot as well.
That was some good stuff, guys. I really did appreciate the roleplay, and I'm hoping you guys are having a good time doing it as well.
Yeah. Costo is everyone's favorite, right? Right.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Is anyone going to try to stay up? Anyone want to look at the canvas as to what he's crafted so far?
Nope, I'm just snoozing.
Okay, unless there are any objections, I'm going to assume you all went to sleep.
The canvas will just be send nudes.
That's good. So you guys wake up, and by the time you wake up, you can already see that the dwarf is back at crafting his map. Or, well, it's going to be your map pretty soon.
Out of curiosity, I'll check the progress on it.
Yeah, it seems about like 3/4 way done. You can see that maybe with another hour or so of work that it'll be completed. You guys will have your map.
Any points of interest that I can just point out as looking at?
Yeah, it's mostly done. I'll just go ahead and show you the map right now.
I can tell this took many hours to beautifully craft.
Yeah. So you can see that there's a very elegant drawing of the Crag mountain range in this area. And in the mountain range, there is a city that was crafted out of it. And you can tell, Costo, you can tell that that's very obviously Crag's Keep. Judging by the distance that you guys traveled approximately, you also can see Crag's Reach. In the distance, you can see 3 beautiful forts that he has drawn. He has labeled them appropriately in the common language, and has marked them as Fort Ernoff, Fort Braxton, and Fort Parrish. Does anyone here have knowledge history?
Nobody does, remember?
I do. I do.
You do?
Oh, wait.
Ooh, I do.
Roll it.
Okay.
Wait,
let me
why
get
don't you have spellcraft? But you have knowledge history.
Because I made fun of them for not. Does anyone here have spellcraft?
I have spellcraft.
Okay, good.
It's so much better than knowledge history.
All right, so you're roll. Okay, 10. You don't know. You know that they're forts, and you know that they exist, but you don't know what purpose they serve or served.
I'm going to ask him.
I mean,
What about that one?
good luck, because he's not saying anything. He's too busy finishing up his work.
About spellcraft?
What's up?
What'd you say about spellcraft a second ago?
They were making fun of Seer for not having it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And having knowledge history.
Yeah,
It didn't even work. But what about that one?
doesn't matter.
You can't just reroll.
Well, she could technically re-roll if I tapped her, right?
Yeah, you could.
That came out a bit weird.
I'm good though.
So you're not gonna do it?
Nah.
Okay, so you don't know. Yeah, and then to the southeast, you can see a beautiful large port. Some of you might already know what this is. It is Storm Harbor. It is where this continent receives most of its trade goods from the rest of the world. And then finally, we have Lindar. Lindar is another major trade capital. It is a lot more race inclusive than Crag's Reach or Whisperwood ever have or ever will be. Lindar is a big center where there is a massive melting pot of different races, different backgrounds, all sorts of things. If you have knowledge local, you can make a check about Lindar, or any of the cities for that matter.
I'm rolling shit rolls.
You have knowledge local as well?
Maybe.
Okay,
Do you
sure.
have every knowledge?
Sure. With a 14 in knowledge local, Tyrael, you know you've passed by there once or twice. Costo as well, you probably went in there once. Lindar is a very corrupt city. You can find anything you want there. There are plenty of magical items to be had. However, you know that money rules this city, and whoever has the most money has the most power. You also know that it is where Hermes told you to meet. And if you forgot, there is a very popular bar there named the Golden Glass. Unfortunately, those two checks are not high enough to know anything about the Golden Glass.
Wah. Wah.
Any other questions?
Wah. Why are my checks
I'm
so
just gonna ask him his name.
No response. I'll be back in a minute, guys. You guys go ahead and do your thing.
Alright.
I was gonna ask if I could speak Dwarven to Dwarf.
Can you? Like, do you have the language?
Yes, I do. And that's how I read all the books on history and shit.
And you can speak Dwarven to him. Whether he answers or not, that's another question.
Yeah, that's why I need him.
I mean, he clearly understands Common. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to speak it.
But maybe it would be more comfortable for him if I spoke his language. Oh no, I did shit on the me that I'm making. Oh no.
I mean, you're better with people than I am.
So what is our plan going forward? Are we gonna go to Lindar, or are we planning on doing stuff for the guys at Crag's Reach, or what?
Well, I would say depending on if Veer pays us well, we could do a few more things with Crag's Reach, but other than that, I don't know anything about Lindar unless you guys shared.
All we know is about the guy who told us to meet there.
Yeah, so was that shared among the party then?
Well, I can share my knowledge. I'll tell you all that. Yeah, I've passed by Lindar once or twice, but it's not a great city. Lots of things to do there, but lots of corruption and money grabbing. But it's an interesting place.
And about the rat folk. Because who's the one that talked to the rat folk?
I did. I don't know who else joined me. I thought everyone joined me here. I
Yeah, I
forget who
think-
joined me.
Yeah, I was there in the bar.
Alright, so yeah, Lindar, I guess, next? He said it was in a couple weeks, right? Because he'll be there for a couple weeks.
In a week.
He said, yeah. He said meet him in a week.
I wonder how far it is from Crag's Reach to Lindar.
We should probably...
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
What's up, guys?
I was gonna ask if I could speak Dwarven to the elf, to the dwarf, and see if he responds.
He did not respond.
Fuck. Well, I tried.
Okay.
How far is it from Crag's Reach to Lindar?
About 90 miles. It's a 3-day journey by foot.
I mean, we could get a few horses.
Yeah, there are a couple of stables in Cragtreach. But what do you guys
So I
want to do now?
guess I'm just gonna chill and wait till he finishes up the map.
Okay.
I want to see if there's any kind of like. I just want to search around to see if I can get any like put some facts together and maybe get his name around the room or something. If there's anything like that.
Oh, there's nothing in there that would indicate anything like that.
Like no family crests or anything
Nope.
like that.
Actually, scratch what I just said. While he's busy doing his stuff, I'm just gonna kind of like peer around, just see if what I can see, like anything interesting.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Roll me a perception check, please.
I mean, should I try and make a stealth to be like?
You don't need to make a
or-
stealth check.
Okay. First step. Wait, nope, that's my will. Fucking 2 character sheets.
You already know for a fact that he left the door to his room open, and on one side of the room you can see a safe, where you could imagine he keeps the payment that he gets from the people that would wish to buy maps from him. On the other side, you see a door, a closed door.
I am going to go up to the door and see if it's.
It is
locked.
not locked.
I'm gonna open it.
It is the back entrance to the house. You can see that there's a path that extends out to the northeast. You could imagine that this is a path over to Crag's Keep.
Like, does this appear to be like a secret path, or is it pretty?
No, it's if you went out the house and then back around, it would lead you to that path.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm
basically
gonna
just like a
kind of-
back door.
Yeah, it's basically a back door.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna kind of like look around his room while detecting magic.
No magic.
Anything interesting he has?
The staff, the eagle staff that he has.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything with that. Anything that would tell us more about him?
No. His clothes are very plain.
Okay, I'll just go back to the living room then and chill.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm just gonna go back to the living room then and chill.
Okay.
Not be too nosy.
Anybody else?
Nope, I'm just kind of not doing anything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
So I have to prep a number of spells.
Yeah, you guys should take this time to prepare your spells if you haven't done so already. Of course, Tyrael and Costo are exempt.
You know what? I'm just gonna get another 3 cure light wounds.
But today's the non-combat day. Oh, spoiler. Foreshadowing. Okay, what do you guys want to do
I'm
now?
just gonna get 3 cure light wounds.
Red Wing, what spells are you preparing today?
2 blessed and a divine.
Sure.
Favor.
And then Kalish, what spells are you preparing today?
3 cure light wounds.
Oh, no, sorry, Caden, my bad.
I think I'm prepping enlarged person,
Okay.
then color spray,
Okay.
and I think vanish.
Sure, that works. As you guys finish preparing your spells, he is going to take the map off of the canvas and hand you a nice little container. Roll up the map, and then place it in the container, and he's going to hand it over to you guys.
I'll put that in the party loot.
Okay.
Just by the way, I probably mentioned this before, but the way that Roll20 works, if you are like editing a sheet, it'll overwrite it if you save it. So like it screws up if multiple people are doing that. So just mention if you're gonna use the group loot.
Okay.
Yeah, we should definitely have a party scribe.
I guess I'll be that guy. I'll be the guy.
So yeah, he hands you the map. Just for posterity's sake, which one of you is carrying the map? He basically placed it on the table.
I'll carry them out.
Okay.
Fall and face plant in snow.
Alright, what do you guys want to do from now? You guys get the map, and then he is going to open the door to motion you to get the fuck out.
GTFO.
I'm gonna like give him a sort of like half bow, half whatever I would imagine a dwarf would do in character.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then I'll just take my leave.
Okay.
I
I'll follow
outstretch
him
my
out.
hands with like a very like knife like grin on and
I think your mic's cutting out a little
Is
bit.
that me?
handshake.
I was gonna say, is that me?
Okay, he'll shake your hand.
Some contact, finally.
Okay. Now would be a good time for a 5-minute break, guys. I'm going to go use the bathroom and go start my dryer. So please enjoy this intermission while I will add a text scene.
Yep. To get my fucking cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. Woo boy!
I will be back in a couple minutes, guys. So hang tight.
Alright, how's it going, guys?
It's going.
Oh shoot, I forgot some noodles. I'll be right back.
Is there a reason why no one's talking? Hello?
I'm here.
Wait, did Matt call a break or something?
Yeah, you said 5-minute intermission
Oh,
so he
okay.
could load his dryer and stuff.
Okay, I was in the washroom, I didn't get that.
Does anyone have any plans after this?
In character?
No, out of character.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm just making small
yeah.
talk.
What's going on, guys?
I'm realizing how much of a loser I am. Now I have no plans or ambitions in life.
Me, IRL. Did anyone else leave?
A couple people are muted.
Seer went to go get cheesecake.
Okay, that should probably take a minute. We'll reconvene at 3:47 my time. So I'll give you guys another couple minutes if you want to discuss anything about the campaign or not the campaign or whatever. I'm just gonna go on my phone because I'm antisocial.
No, you're not mad. You're playing Mario Kart. We all know it. That Whenever Matt's not doing something, he's playing Mario Kart.
Mario Kart's fun, man, except when you get spiny shelled and lose the game because of it.
But if Spiny Shell's the blue
Yeah,
one, I just called it a blue shell.
because you're a normie.
I'm not Mario Kartly rigorous.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back. I think we're just waiting on Seer and then we can reconvene.
Are there like any other like decent druid spells like that would actually be as useful as Cure Light Wounds?
Entangle, probably.
But we have like so many melee guys, I don't want to cut them.
Sup, Husky? We're in the middle of a break right now, so I'm just gonna wait for Seer to get back and then we can continue again. Instead of we can get some cheesecake. How are you doing, though?
Alright, I'm back.
Cool. What are you uploading? Thank you very much, Darth.
It's a normie meme.
Session's been really fun, Matt.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You didn't get to the part that I've been foreshadowing, though. But you'll get there. You'll get there.
I told you, we move a lot slower than you did.
Okay, we all back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, have a cheesecake.
You guys scale down the mountain. As a result, it's still pretty cold. So you guys can all roll me fortitude saves. Yay.
Do I trip and fall on my face again?
I don't know. Make an acrobatics check.
Fuck! That was supposed to be.
Couldn't be using this wolf pelt to like keep me warm.
It's a
Have you been the one? I assume you're the one holding on to it. Yeah. Roll me a fortitude out of +2.
Okay.
I'm so great at fortitude, guys. I've lost 3 out of 3.
I don't think I had to worry
There's my
anyway.
fucking acrobatics.
Yeah, you fall.
Fuck.
You face plant, and because you're now cold, you're gonna. Anyone who failed the check will take 4 non-lethal damage.
Was this a DC 15 or was this?
Yeah, it's DC 15. Because it takes you about another hour and a half to get back, I am unfortunately going to ask you to roll another set of fortitude saves on the way down.
easy.
It's at DC 16. That is a fail.
Easy.
Anyone who failed this time will be taking another 4 points of non-lethal damage.
What exactly does non-lethal damage?
It can't kill you, but it'll knock you out.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah, it puts hair in your chest.
And your total HP, like your total HP is -4, basically.
Yeah.
Yum, celebration cheesecake.
Just remember, if you take any sort of lethal damage and you heal it, you heal both the lethal and the non-lethal. So if you take 5 points of lethal, 5 points of non-lethal, you heal 5, you heal back to full HP. So please, everyone, mark down the non-lethal damage that you took, and you guys make it back to Crag's Reach.
Guess first I'd want to see the governor.
Oh, let me delete these tokens. Okay.
Deleted us, man.
Does anyone else want to do something while they're in town?
I'm gonna go and buy a potion of Cure Light.
Okay, that's 50 gold.
Alright.
Did you hear me when I said I was gonna go?
Yeah, I did hear you. I was waiting for everyone else's response.
I mean, we'll all wait for everybody to get their potions and whatnot. I'll just wait outside the governor's house.
Sure. I assume you and Kalish will be the first ones there. Red and
I'm
Tyrael?
gonna buy 2 of them.
I'll just go
Sure.
with them. Governor.
Tyrael?
I'm gonna suggest, why don't we sell the white wolf pelt that we got and we worked so hard to get?
I mean, sure, yeah, that's a good idea. While we're
we
waiting
still
for
need to
Seer.
sell a lot of this crap.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of stuff in the group loot. Do you guys? Is there anything in the group loot that anyone here would like to take?
Do we still have that pocket watch?
No, you returned the pocket watch.
Oh, we did.
Yes, you threw it at him. Remember?
That's what I was wondering.
Oh yeah.
Oh
There's a chain shirt there.
I'm gonna sell.
Yeah. Do any light armor
Actually-
users long changer?
I mean, I think I can use the chain
yeah. That
shirt.
is correct. You certainly can.
I can't use any armor.
That is correct. You you certainly cannot.
No,
Then
you
I get
can't
the
use armor.
spell failure.
No, Magi can wear
Oh,
light
yeah,
armor
okay.
with no ASF penalty.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, I guess I'll take the chain shirt.
Okay.
Chain shirt is pretty much the best magical non-masterwork light armor you can get.
That is correct.
Ooh, that strawberry. That's nice.
What else is there? Yeah, it's all pretty mundane.
Let's just sell the rest and split it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Mhm.
So you guys gonna sell everything?
I'm gonna let
Yeah.
Costo see it.
There is an extra
Sell it.
studded leather in there. Because I'm gonna put
Okay,
my studded
sure.
leather.
Do you want me to add that in?
Who's the scribe?
I mean, I can just do
No,
it. We're not doing anything.
Yeah, you can do it.
No, I put it in
Okay.
there. Yeah, so I guess we sell everything but the map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone roll me a praise for the white wolf pelt.
Ooh, smart.
I will. I can. Do
This
that.
is while you're selling it, so this is different from the check you had made before to determine its
Okay.
worth.
Oh. Well, since I'm the one selling everything, should I miss the check?
So okay, so who's selling this before you roll, Seer?
Just the white wolf pet?
Yeah, we're only rolling a praise for the white wolf pelt.
Oh, okay, then I'm not doing
Okay. 14. He will offer you. Actually, I'll roll it. He'll offer you 65 gold.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
Yeah, seems decent.
65 gold pieces it is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that. I'll make the changes for the time being.
This celebration cheesecake is so good.
Stop making me hungry.
Yeah, maybe harvested their fluff.
Is there a good place to just like dump off all the extra equipment? we
You
have?
can go to the general market, or you can go to the blacksmith. You haven't actually introduced yourself to the blacksmith yet, have you?
I don't think so.
Do you want to?
I thought we bought masterwork stuff from him.
No one has any masterwork stuff.
Can I get cake emojis in the chat, please?
No.
No.
Can you sell our stuff here?
Yes. I'm selling all your stuff.
Okay. Do you know how to sell all the stuff?
No.
Look up all of the prices using the weapons page on D20 PFS or D. Add up all of their net worth based on the amount you have, and then divide that by 2, and that's how much gold you get.
In theory.
In theory, yeah.
Suddenly I don't want to do this anymore. Who wants to do that instead?
Math is hard, yo.
Who wants to do it instead? Because I'm not doing it.
Does anyone want to do it?
I
Because
will
I don't feel like doing
I
it
will
either.
sell it, but if I do the addition, I'm using my charisma if there are any charisma checks.
No, there's not any charisma checks. You can just sell it for half price.
Yeah, you know what? To make this easier, like I'll make a spreadsheet for items and stuff later.
You don't have to, but I mean, okay. I won't say no.
I
Okay,
mean,
other
I can
people
do
do
it
your
if
other
y'all want
stuff
to do like a
like
different
that stuff.
activity in the meantime.
I mean, while you're selling, you want us to go to the governor's office?
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
that's what
because like
everyone
out of character, it's gonna take me a while to add up all the things.
I'm trying to find equipment, and then I'll do it. I don't care.
I couldn't quite hear you, Joe. What did you say?
I'm trying to find the equipment on roll 20.
It's under
I'm
weapons.
struggling.
And then armor. They have their own pages.
Oh god.
You're not gonna find the price on roll 20. It takes way too long. You're gonna have to just control F on these two sites. Sorry for the immersion break there, guys. But I'll let one of you handle that. We do have some pressing matters. So I assume you guys are going to all reconvene and head over to the governor's office.
Yes, we will.
Ah, you're back. Wonderful, just on time. Do you have the map?
Yes, we do.
Yes, Governor, I have the map.
Sure. May I have it?
No. I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
Sure, I will hand him the map.
Okay, he's gonna take it. He's gonna open it. He's gonna like hold it out and then motion over to Alir to come check it out. Alir's gonna nod in agreement. Yeah, that's about right, according to our specifications. Yeah, this dwarf did a pretty good job so far. Yeah, no, okay.
So it comes out to 434
No.
GP before dividing by 2.
How about you divide it by 2 then?
217 divided by 5, so 43.4 each.
Give yourself each 44 gold.
Wait, no, that's not including the extra 60 from the help.
65.
Plus 65 divided by 5.
Okay.
So 56.4.
What was it?
56.4 each.
Okay, yeah. You each get 57 gold each.
I was about to ask it, I was like, can we get 57?
Yeah, 57 is
So
fine.
it could be a nice.
Okay, perfect. You guys...
Can we match?
What was that?
I said, can we match? Can we get 57?
Yeah,
I mean 40.
you guys did a real knock-up job with that. How is the dwarf? Everything okay?
He was
Not the
more of a
chattiest sword,
silent type.
but
Ah, I never knew that, but I knew that his craftsmanship was impeccable, and it seems as if that is the case here. We very much appreciate you bringing this to us. Do we have any other work for them?
what about our payment?
No, I don't think so. Oh, right, of course, payment. Our reserves are running a bit on the dry side. However, we are able to scavenge this up for you guys, and he hands you each 100 gold.
Oh yeah.
I see.
I assume at least some of you are going to want to shop.
Yeah, see what's around town. Yeah, if there's anything else you need, Veer, we'll be in town for a little while longer.
Yep. We'll let us know. Stop by tomorrow at around noon, and we'll whip up something for you guys to do. We haven't gotten any sightings about new artifacts yet. Have you guys made any progress with that so far?
That we have not.
Yeah. Did you guys go straight up the mountain?
Yes, we did.
Okay, yeah, that'd explain it. We wouldn't have expected anything then. Okay.
Governor, there is one thing I should
Yes.
mention. There might be some matters that we need to attend to that would take us away from here for a couple of weeks.
And what would those matters be?
Personal matters.
Well, I guess we're under no obligation to keep you. You guys have been doing quite a service for the town, and we would like to employ you for future endeavors. However, there is nothing there. We do not have any sort of written contract saying that you must work for us. So if you wish to leave, you're more than welcome to do so. We appreciate your service.
We appreciate the coin.
I'm sure you do.
And then I'll head out.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
We're heading. I'm heading out, and I'm going to peruse wares.
Okay, sure. You guys head back to the city.
I'll just follow the group.
Can I look for any spell books?
Within the general market, you most certainly can. Roll me a D1000.
Oh, see.
What?
sorcerers don't use
Yeah.
books.
I know.
Yeah, roll me a D1000.
Jesus Christ. Do those even exist?
I mean,
Just type in /R space D1000. You could just roll 3 D10s and that would give you the same result.
I mean, like, in real
No.
life, do those...
Okay, you can find 3 textbooks on spells. One divine and 2 arcane in the general market.
How much would they all cost together?
They'd be 25 GP each.
Okay, so 75. I'm gonna take all of them.
Okay.
I kind of like skip as much as I can with like the 3 fucking books in my hand over to Caden, and I kind of just plop them next to him, well, in front of him.
I'll detect magic.
They are magical. Yeah. Well, there's magical writing in them, so that would make them magical. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll just give her an odd look. Where'd you find these?
Just in town.
You steal them?
No, I bought them. They're only like, it was 75 gold for all of them, so.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take a look through them. Thank you.
No problem.
Now, are these spell books?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll just put them in my pack, and I'll look at them later. Right now, I'm just looking through looking for
Sure.
equipment.
I can't imagine just a fucking school book bag.
You just bring me 3 books, just throw them at me.
No, they're like giant fucking textbooks. So it's like first day of school, taking all the fucking textbooks home,
Yeah.
and putting them in your fucking...
You gotta make sure you gotta put a book cover on them.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta show me a picture of them with the book cover on them.
Yeah, right.
Costo, are you looking for these back? Would you?
Nah, just keep them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to get you something later.
Nah, you don't have to. Costo was such a fucking kiss ass. Wow.
Costo's good with people, right?
Yep. Best strategy. Just buy people's respect.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna huddle with everybody and ask when we'll be leaving. Yeah, we told the governor we'd be gone for a couple of weeks. What time do you guys? When do you guys want to leave? Tomorrow? You guys want to get horses?
Probably as soon as we can. We did have 1 week to meet him.
What time of day is
Probably
it,
head
Matt?
out soon.
What time is it, Matt?
It's about 2:30.
All right, so we could get 6 hours. 6 hours of travel before we have to rest.
Is there anywhere here to buy horses, man?
There's a stable. Yeah.
Better yet, do druids get the mount spell?
N-
Time to
No.
look that up.
I think that's arcane.
That is okay.
I mean, I do have a mount spell. I don't think I prepped it, though.
Then you can't use it.
Feels bad, man.
Yep. So yeah, you can get to the stable. There's a bunch of different horses and ponies around. What do you guys wanna buy?
I don't know. I don't exactly want to buy a horse. if
What?
possible. I don't exactly want to buy a horse if possible.
Well, what are you gonna ride? Your dog?
My feet.
All right. What if something happens on our way there? We get stopped for 2 days.
That's true. Just look at my spell list.
How many days do you have left to get there?
I think it's 6 days.
5.
Okay, so,
so-
we can stop for a couple days. That's fine.
And on a 3-day trip, so we could stop for 5. I don't know. I mean, we can travel by foot, I guess.
You have to remember that it took him time to get there too. So he said once he got there, he'd be there for a week. You don't know when he got there, if he got there yet. So at the earliest, he would be leaving in 5 days from tomorrow, because this is the second day after.
I think we got plenty of time if we want.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we can.
I will let you guys know out of character that there really is not a rush, as long as you get to him sometime soon-ish.
Well, then I guess if we're gonna head out immediately, I will buy rations.
Okay.
I'll probably buy six rations.
I mean, I could just make us good berries.
You certainly could.
So I guess we head out then? Assuming there's nothing else anyone wants to buy.
Oh, can I buy another Cure Light Wounds for 50?
Yep, you absolutely can.
Yeah, I'll also buy that too. So 30 silver pieces for 6 trail rations.
Okay, yeah.
Also, I did all the loot calculations. I don't know.
I think we got it, but thank you.
Now. Okay.
Did you add in the gold we told you to add in?
Oh, from the
57.
governor? No.
So you got 100 from the governor and then 57 from all the loot that you sold.
Okay.
So be sure to add that in, so because I don't want to be skimping you out on loot. So, are you guys going to be on foot now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing our best bet's just to stick to the path.
Yep. And there's a very well laid out path from your Crags Reach to Lindar. And you guys are moving on foot, is that correct? Okay.
Yep.
And I'll just be good berrying us. Keep us well fed.
Just heads up, guys, I am going to have to roll some encounter tables real quick.
Hold on.
Just to see if you guys encounter anything. You make it to about a third way there on the end of the first night. Everything seems clear. How do you guys want to set up the watch?
So I'm assuming that we want to go off the road a bit.
Sure.
Yeah, like not right on the road, but probably within a couple 100 feet of the road.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly grassland with a couple trees scattered about.
I guess I'll go first
Sure.
watch.
I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
take
sorry
third.
about
Okay.
Okay, I'll take fourth.
Alright, Red, what about you?
I'll take whatever is available.
Red?
We only need
I'll
4.
take
4
last
Okay,
watch.
so Costo and Red will be last. Third will be Tyrael. Second will be... Who said second? Okay. And then first up will be Kalish. Okay, night
Yeah.
descends upon you. I assume you guys finished eating, doing whatever. You make a perception check. all's clear. You don't really hear anything or see anything out of the ordinary.
I will wake up who's ever next.
That would be Caden.
Go to sleep.
Caden?
Yeah, Caden, then go to sleep.
All right.
Just remember, Caden, because you don't have dark vision, it will be harder for you to see in the dark. In fact, you can't see anything at all.
I can give him a light spell.
I mean, I can
Yep.
cast light myself.
Are you going to go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me perception, please. Yeah, so, I mean, it's another pretty uneventful night. You guys don't really hear or see anything.
And I'll wake up the
Tyrael. You do not have a light source, and you do not have dark vision. What do you do? Unless you have torches. Do you have torches?
I mean, I have a torch on my person. I can hand him one.
Okay, yeah, sure. You hand him a torch before heading back to sleep.
Thank you, good sir, for the torch.
No problem. I have trouble seeing in the dark as well, so.
Yes, I'll keep watch.
Okay. Did you roll perception?
Yes.
Roll a 29.
Oh,
so-
yeah. I mean, everything's all clear. You can hear a pin drop. If you so chose to drop a pin.
Alright. I will keep watch until waking up the next person.
Okay, Costo and Red wake up. You guys both have dark vision, so you guys can both go ahead and roll me perception real quick. Surprise, surprise, there's nothing here. And you guys make it through the night pretty uneventfully.
Yay.
Okay. The beginning of the second day occurs. What would you guys like to do now?
Keep on heading down the
Sure.
path.
Because of the sleep, we heal 1 hit
Oh,
point,
you heal
right?
2 hit points. But you guys should all... Oh, you guys, all of your non-lethal damage has been gone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend some time to prepare my spells, then head off.
Okay. You do, so you start your movement on the second day. But as you proceed, you feel, actually just roll me perception checks. That would be best. Yeah,
Everyone?
everyone, please. I'll take your 18. Yeah, you guys know that there's some... You see some grasslands up ahead, and you can see that there's some rustling coming from it.
Hello?
How far away is this? Like 90
about 100 feet,
100
yeah.
I'm gonna get my bow drawn.
Roll perception again, please.
I'll pull out my greatsword.
Everyone roll.
Yeah,
perception.
everyone, please.
I will ready
Wow,
my
that's
rapier.
I give a couple sniffs and I'm like, it's a pack of hamsters.
You actually wouldn't smell it, but you can smell what seems to be something rotting coming from up ahead.
Definitely a pack of hamsters feeding.
Wait, so how like tall is this grass? Like, can we not actually see anything?
You can see rustling in it. You can see that like something is going on in the grass, but you can't exactly make it out because you are quite a distance out still.
I'm just gonna start walking towards it.
Okay, sure.
And I'll ready an attack if anything pops out.
Absolutely. Give me 1 sec, guys, as I go ahead and prepare this.
I want to make sure that I'm next to Joe or Reggie.
Okay.
Hashtag enlarged hamster.
Yes. You already know what I'm about to do, if it comes down to it. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Give me 1 sec, guys. I again apologize because I kind of just.
That's all right, man. Take your time.
Alright, so while we have a sec, West Virginia confirmed Fallout 76.
Mhm,
I mean, wasn't that confirmed in the song?
basically, now it's just officially confirmed. Oh.
Wait, the conference isn't going right now, is it?
Yeah, it is. They're showing Fallout 76 trailer.
Right now. I thought that was 6 p.m.
They're showing it right meow.
You want to send me the link?
I'm just watching Shroud. He's watching it.
Right.
Do you want me to send you Shroud's journal?
No, I'm sub to Shroud.
Where the fuck did I save that token? Oh, I didn't save the token.
Feels bad,
Does
man.
feel bad, man.
Also, Halo Infinite.
Did the Bethesda conference just start?
At 4.
So 17 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that Red Wing knows to stay within 30 feet of me for enlarged person.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, you can actually see it's a pack of what seems to be feral animals. You can go ahead and roll me knowledge nature to figure out what these guys are.
I knew it. Bunch of rabid hamsters.
If you guys could just drop your tokens like somewhere in the middle area.
What is your thing with hamsters? Jesus Christ.
Hamster fetish.
How about let's not get into that?
You guys would be like around. I think Kalish would be the
Don't you have a
closest.
lizard fetish here?
Yeah, those are totally dire hamsters. Just saying.
Tiro, did you not heal the full?
Those
No, I took 8 points of non-lethal
Yeah, that would have
damage
been healed by
from
now. Not you heal non-lethal
Oh, so that
points
wasn't
per
effective.
hour. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and mark yourself full.
Thank you.
Siri, if you could go ahead and drop yourself on the
these must be cockatrices. Careful, they can petrify you.
Whee!
Not there.
Remember what happened last time?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened last time?
The last time she was that
That I
close
got
to-
fucking jumped by everything?
Oh, that last time.
Yeah.
Stop moving your token. Oh, that's me. My bad. Okay, roll initiative. Anyone else have knowledge nature?
Nope.
Anyone a bit smarter than I?
I mean, I'd say I'm smarter, but not when it comes to nature.
They all see your movements up ahead.
So, are they coming from the left, like on this map?
Do you not see them?
I don't see any tokens. I see them on the initiative, but not on
I see
the
'em.
map.
Refresh your page then. You guys all see what's going on up here, right?
Yep. I see.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay,
the
so there's
spine.
just Chris then. Did everyone roll initiative?
Oh, I was zoomed into.
Red,
it.
can you roll initiative for me,
At the end
please?
of the map.
Yep.
My bad.
Oh no, Matt! Something disastrous happened.
What?
When I refresh, the music isn't playing.
Oh, that's too bad. Tyrael, you're up first. What are you doing?
Let's see. I guess I'll just, I don't know, move up.
Okay. Do you have your weapon drawn?
Yeah, yeah, I readied my...
Okay, sure. Move to wherever you want to move. Okay, Kalish?
Did these pop out at us yet?
Yeah, you can see them.
Could I have used my
Yeah,
ranged
sure.
attack then?
Yeah, that'll hit.
I guess the green one, probably the first
Yeah,
one.
sure. Okay.
Then on my turn, I will study the green one on the move action, then attack
Sure.
it.
Oh, by the way, Captain Mage Armor.
No, you did not. You have to wait till your turn. Miss.
Nope.
Fine.
And your
And
dog?
then my wolf will move, hopefully 50 feet we'll get there.
Yep.
Okay, this is really, yeah, 50 feet, then attack
Sure, go for it. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll knock it out.
Sure.
Nice job.
And that's my turn.
Okay, it's this animal's turn. It's gonna move up and it's gonna attack your wolf. Well, you know what it. I mean, I think that hits.
I can't see.
Oh, I did it again. It's a 22. Sorry.
Yeah, that hits. How much?
6 damage, and I'm gonna have to roll CMB real quick. Oh, that's a natural fail. All right, Red Wing, you're up. Your greatsword's already out.
Alright, double
Okay.
over here.
This one's knocked out. Caden.
I will see. Man, I didn't give any good spells. All right, so if I move
Prepare
out of
good
the
spells.
video,
You have
one,
plenty of
yeah,
good spells. You're a magus.
No, I meant good spells for that much range. I do have good
Magic
spells,
meme.
but just too far.
All right, what are you doing?
I'll probably just double move
Okay.
right there to stay with Redwing. And I pull up my Wave
Sure.
Blade, of course.
Okay, Costo.
Alright, I'll move up a little bit and I'll cast Mage Armor.
Okay. This hyena is going to get into flanking position and is going to flank your wolf. I think that's another hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a lot of damage.
Does that trip? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'll double check. No.
Okay.
It does not.
Sure. Tyrael. Just outside of range.
Is this in
Yep,
range?
that's good. I was saying you're just outside of flanking range.
I guess I'll move up
Yep.
and
Yeah, that's a crit. That does a massive 3 damage.
wow.
Kalash?
Doggy will 5 foot
Sure.
step here and flank.
With the flanking bonus, that will hit. Go ahead and roll that trip. That'll trip.
Move action to study the red guy and then shoot at him.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
That's my turn.
Okay. This one is going to move 30, and he is going to flank your wolf. That's going to miss. Red Wing.
I am going to. Oh, I have the ruler on. I'm gonna walk over to the doggy and attack.
Okay, that is going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
From the one that's
Yep.
on the ground.
You moved out of a threatened area.
Okay. I did.
Yep. So he threatens every square around him. You moved into this square and then this one, provoking the attack of opportunity. If you had stopped
Fuck
here,
it. I did it already, so
Yep.
go for it.
so that's a 23 to hit, and that's
Screw
that's
it.
actually a natural 20.
You,
So that's 7 damage. He is going to roll to drop you prone at a -4 though, so that's definitely not going to beat your CMD. That's not going to beat your CMD since he's acting at a -4. So go ahead and roll to hit. He does have a -4 to AC. That is more than enough to knock him out.
Nice, nice.
I believe this one's down for the count. Caden. Remember though, Red Wing, you did take 7 points of damage there from the bite. Yep.
Yeah.
I will move up and swift action to +1 my sword.
Okay, sure.
That'd be
Yeah,
22.
that's gonna hit for 6 points of damage. Costo.
Alrighty, here we go. Who is left there? That is left. 60 feet, so I'm gonna move up. I think goes around there. And I'm going to...
Where were you? I think that's outside of 30. You were like over here.
Oh, it's like...
Control Z.
Wait, that works like that?
No, I meant
Oh. I'm thinking
Costa.
Oh yeah, Costo, hit Control Z, please.
Not working.
Click on your token and then click Control Z.
Still not working.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, that does not.
You're back here.
That I...
Be careful where you move. Don't assume your movement. But I think you were good.
Did you just
Yeah.
assume my movement?
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to hit that guy with magic missile. With the
Okay, roll me damage.
Don't even have to roll the hit. Just roll
Yep.
damage.
Which one is?
I guess 2d4, right?
No, magic missile is 1d4 plus 1. You should know your damage from your spells, guys. Come on.
Oh, I thought it was like per finger or whatever.
No. That'll hit.
Oh,
Nice damage. This one, however, is quite ravenous. He's going to roll to attack Caden. That is gonna miss. Tyrael, you're up.
So am I able to go
That would
here,
provoke.
or is that like
If you move
Oh,
into this
okay.
square and then move out of it, that will provoke. So you could go like 20 here, and then you could either just come this way, or you could come up and around, or you could even go down. I don't think there's any way for you to get into flanking position without provoking an attack of opportunity, however.
okay? So I don't know, there I guess, or there.
The first, I don't know which one's your color, because you guys all have similar token colors. If you look at the bottom. So did you say you want to move here?
Yeah, like to right above.
Yeah,
Caden.
that'll work. That'll be just fine.
I go here. and
Yep,
I
that'll hit.
attack.
That drops him. Good job, guys. End of combat.
I'm gonna give my doggy a cure light wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll that. Sure. Heal 7.
I'm gonna give my doggy another cure light wound.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Nice.
Do I get a +2 or +3 to what?
It would be 1d8 plus 2, and then an additional plus 1.
Okay.
And I am now out of cure light wounds.
I'm gonna roll that
Already.
myself.
Okay. You heal. I assume you're healing yourself. Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
heal you for 6.
6. 1 point away, right?
Yep.
Can we skin these at all?
You could certainly skin them, but I don't know how much you'd be able to make them worth. Hyenas usually aren't prized for their pelts as opposed to wolves.
You want me to go for it anyway?
You certainly
might
try.
as well.
I want to make a necklace out of their teeth.
No. You do manage to get a decent skin off one of them. The other two you completely butcher, and they're just kind of like lying there now.
And then, can we loot this dead man?
Yeah, I'm writing up the loot table as we speak.
Wait, that's an actual guy?
Yeah, they were feasting off a corpse. who had unfortunately fallen prey.
I mean, he's clearly gone.
Yeah,
right?
he was being devoured, dude.
Okay, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that hyenas, or at least some of those similar animals, things alive. They don't kill it. They like it fresh.
He was already dead. I told you that the corpse was rotting. Remember?
Oh, I thought they were rotting.
What?
I thought they were like
Why is it
diseased
alive?
hyenas.
No.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
Please.
I'll take the masterwork studded leather if no one wants it.
I'll just pick up the dagger.
Okay.
What are those other yellow things?
Those are plants.
Are you guys seeing this loot stuff?
In chat.
Oh, okay. I was looking at my other thing.
Unless somebody else wants the dagger, I'll like show the dagger around. Anybody want this?
It's just a dagger. No one's gonna miss it.
Yeah, all right, I'll take.
Anyone picking up the long sword?
I'm gonna put my other armor in the group loot.
I mean, you guys could just put the long sword in the group loot as well if you want. If no one wants it at the moment.
I mean, if no one's gonna take it, I'll take it because that would be an upgrade to my current melee weapon.
Are you proficient with the long sword?
Oh yeah, I'm a druid. I think I'm a ranger.
You took ancestral arms. Oh, you know. Yeah. You took the elf proficiency, right? The weapon familiarity.
I'm pretty sure that's how I got the long
Yeah.
bow,
Okay. Yeah. Then you're proficient with the the long sword as well.
Okay, yeah. I'll put my short sword in there. Then.
Okay. Yeah, that works out.
Can we tell like anything about the body or even like the race of the body?
It's human. But I mean, most of his flesh was torn apart, so you. That's all you know.
Can I roll a perception on the body just to like
Absolutely.
maybe? I mean, I can't say my perception's all like.
Yeah,
great.
that's.
All right, just like something to identify
Nope.
him, just in case we come
Nope.
across, you know,
You find nothing
nothing.
other than the remnants
Alright.
of his clothes, and whatever I just told you found.
Sounds good.
Anybody else?
Will
Might
I
as well
find
just
anything
give it a
else
look.
if I also roll perception?
Hey, is everybody good to continue moving forward?
Yes, but
So I was
are you? What was that perception check for?
to check his
Okay.
corpse, see if there's anything that we didn't
No.
get.
I'm just gonna say. I mean, I already showed you what you found on him.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna continue walking?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually am going to want you to all roll perception checks again, please. What do I want the DC to this to be? Oh. Okay. You guys see all the way out in the distance. Because this is a grassland, you guys can see pretty far. Telrin especially. Oh, that's the wolf, right? Telrin, and actually Costo as well, if you look out to the southwest, you can see a massive cloud of smoke.
Yeesh.
Like
Dark smoke.
So something's burning.
Yes. You can make that inference, yes.
Yeah, I think we should get over there.
Yeah, there might be gold in it.
Okay. It is about 4 p.m. in the afternoon, so you guys won't be able to make it there. This is very far out in the distance. Like, we're talking about probably another 60 miles or so. So it's going to take you another
and
day.
this is like a huge column.
I'm sorry?
This is like a huge column of
Yeah.
smoke.
It's massive.
All right, yeah, I guess I'll walk at the same pace. I mean, there's no way we're gonna make it there to do anything.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
Sorry, how far out?
About 60 miles.
Oh shit, that's really far.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
no
gonna be
point
it's
in
gonna be a
exhausting ourselves.
1-day trip to get there.
Yeah, I'll just like head in that direction, but at the normal
Okay.
marching pace.
What about the rest of you guys?
I'll
Yeah,
just
I'll
follow.
join.
Okay. Yep. So you guys all make it through the night. I'll skip you guys to the next one. To the next day, and
We spot anything? You want another?
yeah, I'll take
perception
another
check
round of
on it?
perception checks, please.
Yes.
Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, you can see that the smoke is now smoldering. It's not as powerful as it once was.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, so how close are we
You
now?
guys are about a couple miles out. The smoke is not as powerful as it once was before, but you can see that there's still remnants of smoke out in the distance.
Is this off the road? Or
There's a
is
new.
this-
So you guys found a new road branching off to the southwest.
And this is following that
Yes.
road.
I assume you guys are just gonna follow the new road that you've managed to stumble across.
Yeah.
If somebody disagrees, I will insist.
No, I think this warrants checking out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep on heading over there slowly but
Okay.
surely.
Would we know of a group like beyond the Seekers that, like bandits or something like that, or?
Not yet. You don't.
Maybe
Okay.
if you have knowledge of local, you would.
Yeah. Right.
I just thought maybe if we heard like stories through
No,
like
I was
growing
kind
up.
of hinting that maybe someone who has knowledge of local should roll it.
That was terrible. Never mind.
What do you roll?
Our highest roll is 16.
16. No, you wouldn't have heard anything. A 16 would not have even
That
let
rat?
you know that the Seekers exist. Just as a heads up, if you weren't already informed
Unless we did.
that the Seekers were a thing.
That rat guy did say that there was an even greater threat than the Seekers. Perhaps this is something to do with it.
It's very possible.
Well, first-hand experience right here. Do we really want to endanger ourselves here?
Do you?
I think we do. I
Yep.
do.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow Kalesh.
Yeah, I'll just keep making my way there.
Okay. You guys are gonna head over.
Yeah.
Yep. I will do so stealth.
Okay. Roll me stealth. But this is what you see.
Yeah,
Is it dark out?
No, it's not dark, but there are houses that are on fire. They're not on fire
I
anymore,
get you.
but they definitely were on fire, and this is basically just their remains. There are a couple of fires out, but you know. So can someone roll? So Tyrael, you actually know that this is Whisperwood, and it's been absolutely torched.
Oh,
So is this like a town or like?
This
an
was
actual
Whisperwood,
city? Oh.
and it's torched.
This is like the main elven,
Yeah, this is the major elven city, and it's just gone. Can you roll me some perception checks, please?
No.
Oh my god, come on, guys. Roll me over 15, please. Someone. There we go.
Okay.
I'll try.
I was gonna say I could roll again.
Sorry, Desu Senpai.
Never say that.
Okay. You guys see in the distance this. You can see a bunch of elves just torched to a crisp on the ground.
I see a black thing.
I'm sorry?
Because
see
dynamic
black.
lighting is
Oh,
probably on.
is it?
I only see a black screen as well.
I have global illumination on. Oh, it's because none of your character tokens are here.
Should I just
Yeah.
check?
Left side, left. I'll do it for you guys.
Right. Ooh, there's something important on this map.
Legion much?
It's a Dargan.
Is that a dragon?
With a successful knowledge arcana check, you can figure it out.
I'll roll knowledge arcana.
I'll roll a knowledge arcana too.
Why is Roll20 being a bitch?
Caden, you know of this creature as a flame drake. It is not quite a full-fledged dragon, however, it still shares its intensity. Costo, you know this as well. You guys have definitely encountered one, or I've at least heard of them before. Costo, you can ask me 2 questions. Caden, you may ask me 1 about this beast.
I will look back at Costo and everybody else.
So the possible questions that you can... So basically, I'm asking you out of character what you know. So you can ask me questions about its offensives, its defenses, special attacks, special defenses, resistances, resistances. So that's like damage resistance or elemental resistance, feats, templates, skills, languages, special qualities. Basically, any quality about a Pathfinder character that you can think of, you can ask. You can ask about vision.
Damage DR.
No, it does not have any DR. That is your 1 question.
Wait, like, does that include, like, does that question include elements?
He asked for damage resistance. It does not have damage resistance versus manufactured weapons. Actually, that's a lie. It does. It does have damage resistance, but you wouldn't know what it was. Costo, you may ask 2 questions about the creature.
Can I converse with
Nope.
my team? Fuck.
This is what you know from your memory, so ask wisely. You may not phone a friend. You may not look up the character sheet on the bestiary. Ask now, please.
Ask the audience.
Yeah.
I'm bad at doing things. Come on, Seer. Think.
I
think.
already rattled off a bunch of things you could have just asked about. You know that, right?
Yes, but I'm. My brain is not
Just ask
good.
about one of the things, man.
I'll list them off again. Offenses, defenses, vision, movement, feats, templates, special attacks, special defenses, resistances, weaknesses, languages, anything. Ask anything. You get 2 questions.
What are the languages?
It knows Draconic.
That's not. That was the one I was trying. I was debating on picking other than Dwarven.
Okay. You may ask 1 more question.
What are its weaknesses?
It is a vulnerability to cold.
Nah,
You can just see this thing absolutely
There are a lot
laying
of
waste
trees.
to the town. All the elves are fleeing.
yeah.
Yeesh.
Oh, by the way, Matt, is this the same day, right?
This is the 2nd day of your travels from Crag's Reach.
Okay.
I do.
No, this is actually the 3rd day. I'm sorry. You had to have made a stop at some point, but I said
So we have our
yes.
spells
You have
back.
all your spells.
This doesn't happen often, right?
And we healed a hit point.
You healed your hit
Yeah,
die.
yeah. You healed 2 hit points from rest.
Okay.
I mean, this sort of thing doesn't happen often, from my knowledge.
No. With your nat 20, I will give you that this does not look like an ordinary flame drake. It looks more demonic.
Yeesh. Oofer.
What do you guys want to do?
Fight it, of course.
Well, I would go next to Red Wing.
Do you really want to fight this?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't say I was fighting it. I was just sliding right next to Red Wing.
I'm going to study
Alright.
it as a move
Okay.
action.
Do you guys want to get TPK'd here, or are we gonna?
I mean, I suggest not fighting something this.
It doesn't know that you're here. It's just laying waste to the town.
I have Ray of Frost.
I mean,
Give me
as far
1
as
sec.
I know this thing can hate elves, and I'm half elven.
Yes, Mom. Yeah, like half an hour.
I really don't want it to have a grudge against elves.
It is laying waste
Well,
to the elven city.
I have.
I
Ray
know.
of Frost.
And I'm yes, you have what?
I'm sorry, guys, I'm back.
You have Ray of Frost.
That's not going
Yeah,
to
that's
do
not
much.
gonna do anything. It does 1d3.
Vulnerability.
It'll bump it up to 2d3.
I will hide.
I'm
Yeah,
going
hide.
to loose an arrow at it.
Are you sure about
You
that?
wouldn't.
I am 100%
Roll to hit.
sure.
I'm still hiding.
I'm gonna
wait,
duck
let me-
behind this tree that's right in front, right to the top of me.
Ah, same.
That'll hit. You can all roll me initiative.
You
It's
are-
laying waste to the Elven City. I'm not just gonna let my fellow half-brethren perish without a fight.
You're
You
half
can
elven
hide
brethren.
I'm half-
They hate you.
No, they love
So-
me.
No, they
So
don't.
you hit it. So is that with the sturdy target bonus? You hit it. It didn't seem to have any effect.
Bug.
you have fucked us off.
Oh wait, that should actually be at a +4 because I accidentally rolled on my companion sheet instead of mine.
Your attack?
No, my initiative should be 25.
Okay. 25 point what?
2. Wait, no, actually, let me check. Is it just my dex or my entire initiative?
Your entire initiative? No.
It's
Yeah,
just
your
dex.
initiative
Do you have any
is
other
0
bonuses to it?
Yeah,
0.09.
great. Like, my initiative is
Okay,
+6.
so it should be 25.06.
Oh, hey, actually.
Yeah. Is that it?
You can actually suck my dick.
I think so.
Costo, I need you to roll initiative, please.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Alright.
Okay. Kalash, you're up first. This thing is flying about 20 feet in the air.
I will take another shot at it.
Are you within one range increment?
Oh shit.
No, you're not.
Wait, what is the range increment on a
110.
composite longbow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I assume, like, with the Pythagorean theorem, I'm about 110 away. from
Yeah.
it. Okay, just get this out. Buff. So I assume that hits for a small amount
Yep.
of damage.
You managed to tickle it.
And my wolf will move. Oh wait, here. Let's see.
Hold on. I'm gonna put his hit point bar up just to show you real quick.
Yeah, I'm like confused. You guys trying to fight this right now?
They.
Not me. Don't group me. You're talking to hit dog and him, right?
Yeah, like
He wants to attack it. You guys can do as you please.
Please put his hit bar up. I'm gonna.
Oh, I didn't show it to players. Give me a sec.
Because
You
you
can't
might
just let this beast get away with this action.
I'm going to.
The only full off here is Tyrio, and he doesn't even want to fight it.
No, I'm ducking behind a tree because it's a big demonic.
That's how much damage you did to it. Can you?
alright, it's dual. No.
Okay, so that probably means it has like 80-ish health if that was 2 damage. Huh. I think we got this. Okay, yeah, but my
No,
turn is
we
done.
don't. No, we don't.
It's going to fly over here.
We literally have our entire like spells for the day. We have every ability. We can
I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of you to roll me reflex saves.
one taps.
I got one tap by a pleb. Now we're harassing a fucking Drake.
Go ahead, roll me reflex saves, guys. Fail.
Who?
All of us.
Yeah,
except-
all of you. Oh, the 4 of you.
Oh fuck.
Which
Fail.
four?
Fail. And then Red Wing. Costo is safe. Fail.
I can roll again.
Okay. That's as a standard, though. Well, you failed anyways.
Oh. Yep.
You take 10 points. You each take 10 points of fire damage as a burst of flames erupts from its mouth.
Okay, yeah, maybe we should piece the fuck out.
No, you're fighting until the end. I'll stab you.
Redwing, it is your turn.
No, I'm gonna stab Kalesh.
I mean, which direct? Can I just double move to the
You can
left
just
to the
withdraw
fucking
and run the fuck away.
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. I'm just gonna
No.
take you off initiative.
All right.
Tyrael.
Oh, I'm running away.
Okay. I'll remove you from initiative. You are so lucky that I rolled low as fuck. Costo, your turn.
I'm also running away because I'm fucking smart.
Caden.
I want to live.
Okay. I assume you're just running. Kalish.
Yep.
I'll look the beast in the eye so it remembers who I am, and then I will realize that my attacks are doing jack shit, so I will piece the
Okay.
fuck out. And my wolf will piece the fuck out and kind of go back around.
Okay. As it, does anyone here speak Draconic?
Nope.
So
He's going to bellow something very powerful in Draconic as you guys all flee the battlefield. What do you guys want to do now?
Food? I want to reconvene with the group after we get far enough away.
Yep.
And the dragon would be, or the drake would be flying, so I'm sure we'd be able to see it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not still chasing us, it's just kind of like, oh, fuck
Correct.
those guys.
All right, I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal myself.
I'm gonna. We gotta discuss something with Kalesh.
I'm gonna heal myself again.
Okay.
Hey,
All right, cool.
What is the roll for Cure Light Wound?
1d8 plus 1. In case any of you were wondering, that was it.
yay.
Out of character, was that combat winnable?
Anything's winnable, but probably not.
Was that combat realistically
No.
winnable?
If he rolled average,
Did you-
someone might have died. Like, if he rolled high on the
Someone will
fireball,
have
someone
died.
probably would have died. The fact that you guys all managed...
I think I would have died.
It was... The average roll on 5d6 is 17 and a half. So
Yeah, I
there's
would've been
there's
dead.
a good chance that someone could have died there. So you guys all managed to make it out alive. Scraping yourselves, like barely. You guys are like licking your own wounds at this point. You guys make... Oh, which direction did you head out? I assume to the east. Because you came in from the east. You came in from the east, I assume you would have...
Yeah, the same direction we
Okay,
came.
so that would have been to the east. I'll take another set of
Just kinda went
perception
back.
checks, please. Like this is a couple hours afterwards.
I'm going to ask the group. What do you think? What do you think that?
You can actually see this drake fly off to the south.
Wait,
Do you think
that's
it's going
not
to the next town?
towards, the city. we're
No, the city that you're going towards is to the east. So basically, you were going southeast. During the middle there, you cut southwest, and now you're heading east. So it's gonna take you another day to get there.
Well, I'm going to go to Tyrael, and hey, I'm sorry about Whisperwood.
There were many good elves there. Many of them I haven't seen in a long time, but they did not deserve a fiery death.
Do you know of any reason why that would happen?
Not really. I mean, I've been away for a while, but I mean, other than general elven things, I wouldn't know of any particular reason.
Yeah. You look all right, right? You didn't. You took.
Did you drink the... He
Took 10.
healed for 4, so he took 6 damage.
Oh,
If you had actually passed that save, you would have taken 0 damage. But all of you kind of flubbed on your reflex save.
save? Question
I
mark.
don't know, man. Fail a reflex save, you could die.
Well, if the Drake left, do you guys want to go back in, see if there's anybody still alive?
That is a good idea.
Okay, certainly.
I think we need to.
Yeah, let's head back in.
Okay, you guys make it back to the ruins of what was Whisperwood, and you can see that there is an elf, an older elf, who approaches you. She seems to be quite in bad condition. This is what she would have looked like if you know, the town didn't get scorched. But she's gonna basically hobble on her staff over towards you guys and be like, "Are you our heroes?"
Not likely.
Did you see what happened? Where did that beast go?
We got here at the tail end of the event. It went south.
South? Okay. At least it's probably not going to threaten any of the other towns in the region, because there's not really much to the south.
What is to the south?
Wilderness, mostly.
Did you see anybody else still alive in the?
There are a few that made it out. We're going to be recuperating over the next few days. It seems that beast got what it wanted and left. She's going to look over. She's going to scan the faces. Tyrael. It is good to see you again. You know this person is Alana. She is the governor of Whisperwood.
I'm sorry, I've been away for a while. I don't remember your face that much, but
How many
happy
years?
that you made it out alive.
How many years have you been gone?
I like to think like 50.
Okay, she's been
60
ruling
years
since
for long.
well before the Great War. So I thought we were in an area in a time of peace, but clearly that is not the case. I did manage to salvage something from the wreck, and I would like you to have it, Tyrael. And she hands you a box. There's a lock on the box, so you are going to have to pick it. Fortunately, I didn't have the time to find any tools while I was trying to get to safety, but
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry.
but I did manage to secure this, and I know you are from Whisperwood, and I would like you to have it, if anything, to just carry on our lineage, because we are going to be spending a long, long time trying to rebuild what we once had.
Do you know what this dragon wanted, or this Drake wanted?
I have no idea. It just burned the place to a crisp. It didn't physically take anything, but when she said it took what it wanted, basically like it fully destroyed. It wanted to destroy the town, and it accomplished.
Yeah, it didn't want to eat
No,
anybody.
no,
It
no,
didn't
no,
wanna
no,
eat-
It just wanted to lay waste to the town.
it had a goal in mind then,
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know why Whisperwood, why now, but I need some time to think and focus, because, well, you can see that this town is no longer in good shape, and we're going to need all the manpower that we can get to restore it back to its former glory. That, of course, will take generations upon generations, but I believe we elves are a resilient bunch, and, well, who knows what the future holds. Maybe this is a good time for a fresh start.
Was my father here? in
No,
the
he
town?
was away on an adventure of some sorts or something. He hasn't been back to this town in quite some time, so I could imagine that he is not in any danger, but
Costo
Hey.
kind of like goes over and tries and like offers a reassuring hug.
yeah, she'll hug you back. Despite the fact that you're half drow.
I do have to go,
Okay.
you guys.
We got about like 5 or 10 minutes. I can fill you in on what happens next. You guys probably aren't going to get anywhere,
Alright,
but see you. Okay, so there's no session next week. I will not be available, so we're going to be reconvening in 2 weeks, which is perfect because there is a lot of material that I am going to have to prepare for the next session.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So I guess it works out.
Well, yeah, I'll see you.
Okay,
in 2
see you.
weeks.
Okay, the rest of you, what would you like to do now?
So, Ilana, do you know anything about this Drake or anyone who would have ill will against this?
I don't know. I did my best to not make enemies. I mean, this was a pure, wholesome Elven town. We exported wood, but I mean, with the Drake laying waste to the city, I mean, we're not going to be having many exports of anything in the next, I don't know, months, years, maybe even decades, perhaps, as we try to rebuild everything. As far as enemies go, I couldn't think of one. Maybe I don't even know. I couldn't even think of any enemy groups that would have against just a random elven town, it seems.
Did you happen to have any artifacts in this town?
Artifacts?
Yes, artifacts of the goddess whose name I forget.
It's not a goddess, it's an elf. Her name is Alara.
Yes, artifacts of Alara.
Alara? You mean the wizard?
Yeah. I think that's her.
She called Whisperwood her home. She left a few years before the Great War. I know nothing about these artifacts, but I do know quite a bit about Alara.
Would you mind sharing
She
that?
was very talented. Very quick on her feet. She could learn new subjects in record time. She read dozens upon dozens upon dozens of books. She studied the arcane arts and mastered it within a few years. She was well above anyone else I've ever seen in terms of potential, but I have never heard of her since the Great War.
Well, we have been searching for artifacts that had belonged to her.
All right. Well,
And just given you said that this was her home,
Yes.
perhaps that dragon thought that she would be here, or that some of her things might still be here.
it is possible. I found that box or that container in the rubble. Maybe that had something to do with it. Just gonna look over to Tyrael. Tyrael, give me a disabled device check, please. Oh yeah, you managed to pick open the lock, and inside is a little toy horse. Yep.
Do you know what the significance of this horse is, Governor?
Detect magic. Excuse me.
Cast detect
Yeah,
magic.
it's magical. Spellcraft.
I'll do the
That's
same.
not on
thing. Oh, spellcraft.
Crap.
What's his
I don't have
face?
spellcraft.
I think has spellcraft.
Oh wait.
I think
No, I do.
Caden has spellcraft.
Okay, I'll roll it for Caden. It's just a toy horse? All this for a toy horse?
Can I do it again?
With
or
a standard action, you can use one of your checks to reroll that spell. Yeah, so yes. So just make sure you use one of your blessings for the day. That is unfortunately still not good enough.
Fuck.
Caden fails. Caden has a +9 to spellcraft. So hey, can I get some of that luck?
Okay.
So you,
It's happened.
yeah. Wow, look at that. It's an arcane mark, guys. And guess what? It has Alara's signature. Holy shit. Wow, what are the odds, man?
Damn.
Wow.
Coincidence?
Maybe.
Something.
So what is it?
It has the mark that the other artifacts seem to bear.
What other
Mark
artifacts?
of Alara.
Oh, the artifacts of Alara. So maybe it was
Yeah.
coming after this. But couldn't find it.
I mean, there is a lot of rubble. Did you go looking for this box?
No, as I came out from the rubble, I managed to find it next to me. It was just there.
Perhaps a coincidence, or perhaps another greater power is at work.
I wouldn't put it past me. It is certainly a
Is
possibility.
there anything you can tell us about where we might find more information regarding what Alara has been up to since the Great War?
You know? Do you know Alir? He works in Craig's Reach.
We've acquainted.
He would know.
Well, perhaps we'll have to pay him a visit in due time.
Please. If anyone would have answers about Alara, it would be Alir. This is why I asked you. This is why I commented to have you guys ask questions about the lore of everything. Because you might have already had this information otherwise.
Well, we will make sure to ask him about that the next time we see him. And in the meantime, if there is anything you need help with in rebuilding, you could send a messenger for us.
Yes.
I can't say that we'll be sitting in one place.
Where should I send one?
Probably to a Lear.
Okay. I will do that immediately. Thank you. It really does mean a lot to me.
And in the meantime, I'm just gonna go around spamming stabilize, which I did prepare.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you managed to stabilize a couple of people. I mean, they at this point, this has been a day or like a few hours afterwards, so they would have either been alive or dead. You know, they either did stabilize or they died. So.
But they could have stabilized, and I used stabilize, and she thinks I'm the reason.
I mean, they wouldn't have come to consciousness, but I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and spam stabilize on the not dead elves.
Is there anyone that I can like burn the rest of my healing stuff on?
There's a lot of people. Who
Yeah.
can the rest of your
Like,
stuff.
all right. Is there anyone of importance?
I mean, you can see that this woman's pretty beaten up. I mean, there's a party member or two that isn't at full HP.
Yeah, but like, who's more important? You know what I'm saying?
Her.
All right, I got, I believe, 1 cure light left, and then I still have all 3 of my
Okay,
fervors.
sure.
So I'm gonna burn through all. Can I just do slash roll 3d6?
Yeah. You can just, so are you giving her all 3? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
You should give her like one at a time.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Is there a +1?
Yeah,
right,
so
for my
3d6
healing?
plus 3.
Plus-
Yeah, so she heals 14. Thank you very much. I feel a lot better now. Well, physically,
You're welcome.
of
Anything
course.
we do to help.
Mentally, that's going to be another issue for another day. But...
You need a therapist. I don't say that.
Oh, she needs a lot of things. She needs a therapist. She could probably use an accountant. Probably a few handyman workers. A couple of bricklayers, you know.
Yeah, some masonry guys, you know.
Probably a few farmers as well. Probably some animals to go with said farmers. Probably some seeds to go with said farmers. Okay, if you guys want to ask a couple more questions, you may certainly can. Otherwise, this is going to be the end of today's session.
I think that's it. I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Alright guys, I hope you really had fun today. This was the first turning point in the campaign. This will open up a lot more opportunities for you guys in the future. I need to ask this guys, so where are you guys headed next?
Probably back to Craig's Reach.
Are we not going to see the rat folk guy?
Oh yeah.
We need to see the little squirrel.
So
man.
probably you guys are going to be heading to both Lindar and Craig's Reach.
Probably Linda, then
Okay.
Craig's Reach.
So I will go ahead and prepare everything for that. Hopefully I should have more than enough time and opportunity to be able to fit everything together to go in 2 weeks' time. So hope you guys have a nice rest of the day, rest of the weekend. We will reconvene in 2 weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. If any of you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about me as a GM or the session in general, please feel free to ask it now. If not, then I will see you guys in 2 weeks. I'm going to end the stream here. So peace out, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Shards of Power, which will be happening on the 24th of June.